Okay. Are we living? Are we living our best life? I don't know if that's true, but are we at least broadcasting? Sounds like we are. I think we are. We are. Cool. Nice. Okay. Actually, how's the mix? Let me check that too. Let me check that mix. Of course, right when I say that, the music dies. Of course. Come on back. Come on. Don't be shy. Kick in. In your own time, background music. My goodness. I mean, I guess that's probably good enough, right? So... there we go. Yeah, okay, we're fine. It's all good. There's no reason to be alarmed. At least here. I don't know where you are. There may be reasons to be alarmed. Like, for example, the giant spider climbing up your back right now. That's really wants to get close and personal with you. That's a reason to be alarmed. You should probably take care of that. But assuming that's not happening, which it may not be. It's possible it might not be. We can go ahead and get this thing started after a sip of water. That's water, all right. And luckily for us, there's even more water in store. So much water, although it may be infected. We can talk about that here in a little bit when we do our recap and stuff. But we can't do our recap until we do our intro. There's an order to these things, you see. And we shall abide by the order. It begins. Hello and welcome to another stream. This is Lanky Couch. And tonight, we're going back into Subnautica, round 3 with this game. So, last time was a bit of a... a bit of a contrast of success and failure, right? Like, we did some good stuff. We got a sea glide. We built some pipes. We explored the depths of the ocean. We got close and personal with some sea balls. You know, stuff like that. Some good stuff to be sure. Oh, we can also, like, kind of fabricate a new home as well with the tool that we got. That I think was called, like, the... I don't remember. The home fabricator. That can't be it, right? But something that lets you fabricate pods and stuff underwater. So, that's good. We have that. On the other hand, on the negative side, the cloud to the silver lining is, let's see. Our escape ship got blown up by aliens. Specifically a giant alien building gun. That sucks. Also, we found out that we were infected with something. The consequences of that haven't begun to manifest just yet, but I'm sure they'll make themselves known in time. And what will those consequences be? I can only hazard a guess. Will I cough my eyeballs out? Will I begin to peel my skin off? Or will it be some other horrible fates that will befall me? Don't know. I guess we'll find out when we play more of this. So, let's get in there. As far as plans go, I don't know. I think we were kind of at a bit of a, well, now what type point, you know? But we can, we'll look at what's going on. We'll take a look and, what's this +1 to base hull strength? You see that? Okay, it's gone now. Yeah, no, there, it's still there. In the upper left-hand corner. Am I just burning flashlight? Okay, fine. Whatever. Go ahead and turn that off if you don't mind. It's very well lit in here. We don't need the flashlight. All right, no radio signal. So no clues from our radio friend about what we might be doing next. I'll go ahead and show you. So if I self-scan, if I scan myself... Yep, we are infected. And it's in red flashing letters. So I'm sure it's like nothing to worry about at all. I'm sure it's no problem. I really don't remember. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing here. Okay, the ocean's still here. That's good. We still got our flying, flapping friends that, like, sit up in the sky. The sky rays, I guess. Let's learn about them. Yep, that's what they look like. They're indigenous life forms. Cool. What's our inventory looking like? Okay, we've got some coral tubes. Right, we got coral tubes to make disinfected water so that we're not infected when we drink water anymore. But it's too late for that. Ooh, press F8. Yeah, press F8 to report bugs and give feedback. Maybe later game. Maybe if I It'll depend on how you treat me over the next, like, couple hours or so of game time. Okay, no real clues in the inventory. First inventory escape fail of the day. By pressing escape, it's an escape fail, you see. Right, anything we can fabricate. We're pretty well fed and watered. Let's see, equipment-wise. I think it'd be a good idea to go through and make sure that all this is fabbed, but we have a radiation suit. We have our fire extinguisher, we have our rebreather. We got our compass last time. That was another accomplishment on that end of the scale of things that we actually did. Made some pipes and some floating air pumps. We can't make a purple tablet because I have no idea where to get an ion cube or diamonds for that matter. So none of that is available to us. So we pretty much made everything in this column that we can possibly make, that it seems like it's reasonable to make at this stage of the game. As far as tools go, yep, we got this, we got that, we got a knife, we do not have a pathfinder. Should we fab a pathfinder tool? Maybe so. It'll be helpful if we go cave diving, I guess, and maybe there'll be caves in our future. Speaking of caves, I did last night make the highlight video for the week, which involved me saying the words cave sulfur like a lot. Are you okay there, bud? Are you having fun? Is this like a situation you're good with or not? Tell me. Blink once if you're having a good time. Blink twice if you need help. He just blinked twice. Okay, hang on. I got you. Come here. No. Come. There we go. Got him. He's been rescued to my inventory, where surely no horrible fate will befall him. Yes, the creepy underwater sounds have already begun. Alright, if we're gonna make copper wire, we need 2 copper ores, I think. Let's just double check. Back into the pod. We just got here, I know. Barely got our feet wet. Or the rest of us. But we need copper wire. It's an electronic, right? Yeah, we need copper ore. Double. Not single. We need copper ore in here. Copper ore. No, there's gold. No copper. Okay. About in our makeshift storage room without walls. So really it's just a storage zone. Man, plenty of gold. That's good. I mean, if we were trying to get rich, we'd be set, but we're not. We need wiring. Money cannot buy this wiring. Nope. Plenty of scrap, though. That's good. Guess we did some scrap collecting last time. Ah, there we go. Copper ore. Now we've got 2 of those. Wonderful. Which means we can make wire. With wire, we can make the other thing. It's so easy. Muda Sakali, as they say. Okay, so we have wire. What's next? Tell me. Creepvine seed cluster. Right. I know where we can get some of those, but just for, like, the sake of the environment and stuff, just not taking all the creepvine seed. You want to go? You want to mess, hole fish? I'll poke another hole in you. You'll become a holes fish. You don't keep swimming that way. That's right. That's what I thought. Okay, creepvine clusters. I'm not trying to just open it. I don't think there's any there. I'm kind of clipping through the inventory a bit. Creepvine clusters, please. Nope. Any in here? Nope. I'm actually going to offload some stuff. Let's put some coral tubes in there. Someday I'll have a nice, well-managed inventory, but not today. Hang on, what was that? Oh, lubricant. Right. Okay. It looked a bit like a creepvine cluster, but it was just a drop of oil. Or lube. Same difference, right? Oil is lube. I'm pretty sure that's universally true. Then again, I don't know much about oil. I do know that I need to breathe, though. Are there any oils that aren't lubricants? Like sticky oils? Are sticky oils a thing? Does anyone know? I'm not hearing any responses. I guess everyone is just as ignorant as I am. We need dose of these. Uno and dose. Cluster and cluster. No need to get claustrophobic. They're exactly what we need. I'm following you. I'm right behind you. Did you just jump? I can jump too. Let me show you how it's done. Whee! You jump like really high. It's great, man. It's really awesome. Good stuff. I would be showing that off every chance I could get if I was the main character and I had that ability. Right. Tools. And there it is. Pathfinder tool. Our toolbox just got a little bit deeper. Nice. Let's check it out. So if I go in here, where is it? There it is. Okay. So it's on 1. Why do I always default to my flashlight? Actually, I didn't. My flashlight's not even in my quick inventory. Okay. This also runs on power. Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yep. Oh, cool. So they point back to each other. Is that what's going on? Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Can I pick it up? Or do I have to clear them all at like once? I clear them all at once. Okay, got it. That is super handy. I could like use that in my day-to-day life. Like when I get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom and I don't know like if the recliner's like in my path or not, I could totally like just make a path around with this handy device if I lived underwater and had it. Which I don't, and I don't. To both those questions. But we have a new thing, and that's cool. I'm a fan of this situation. Where's my... The hell's my pot? I was like wearing it like a hat. It's like the situation where you can't find your keys and they're in your pocket. Oh, we have a new radio message. I thought we were done with this. What's up?
This is LifePod 4.
Ah!
We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Got it.
Coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Are we just doing that all the time now, computer? Because before you could like tell me where stuff was. Now it's like this weird scavenger hunt type thing. Like, oh yeah, go 10 paces from the old tree, etc. Like pirate treasure type rules. Well, okay then. Waterborne bacteria levels high. Yeah, I probably should have read that instead of just like breezing through the status okay thing before. There were so many signs. They were right there. Like literally, there were so many signs. Like there was at least one sign. This one. This is a sign. Okay, so we could go for pod 4. I guess before we do that, before we go for 4, is there anything else I want to like try fabbing? Air bladder would be cool. We need a bladderfish and silicone rubber. Let's make one of those. There should be plenty of bladderfish out there. The traitors. It's their fault. It's their fault I'm infected right now because I drank their delicious, delicious, you know, selves turn into water. By the way, I should probably get this radiation helmet as well. Let's see. Equip. Yep, very good. And let's put away the rebreather. As nice as it is to have. We need radiation protection more than we need to breathe right now, I guess. Or at least here in a bit when we go by the ship. Rubber. I need rubber. Where's the rubber? There we go. Perfect. Besides that, we need 1 bladderfish. You guys. You sneaky little bastards. Come here. Like, we poisoned you, motherfucker. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm not over that yet. I'm not okay with it. Whew. I can feel my voice going a little bit. That's fun. It's a good way to start the stream. All right, here's an air bladder. So is that like a one-time use device? Let's take a look at it. There it is. It's not like it's that tough to make. Should I use it just to see what happens? Or should we save it for like an emergency? I'll save it for an emergency if we have to... Right. If we have to use it... Yeah. Seemed like staring at me when I was just minding my own business. Very rude, sir. Very rude, manatee. But yeah, we'll keep this in the back pocket. If we have to make a quick escape, then we will. And then we'll find out if it's reusable or not. Okay. I got all these boomerang fish in my inventory. Should we just, like, let them go? Goodbye. I'm gonna save this tube, though. This coral tube sample. So we need an empty box. There we go. Where's an empty box? Nope. This one's full. This one is also full. This one is full. This one is not full. This one's got a spot. All right. 1 coral tube deposited. What about you? Oh my god. They're all full. They're all full of stuff. I'm making good use of my storage, which is good, but at the same time, can't store away my precious coral. Okay, here's what we're doing. I'm going back down. I'm going to get some scrap. We're going to fab a new bucket to hide stuff in. There we go. Perfect. It's salvage, not scrap. It still counts. It still works. You know what I'm talking about when I say scrap. No one's going, oh, what do you mean scrap? They know. They know exactly what I mean. All right. First things first. Titanium. Second thing second. A deployable waterproof locker. Even though pretty much everything we were going to store there came from the water, and therefore it doesn't really matter at all if it's waterproof or not. It's good to know that things will be nice and dry in there. Just like my sense of humor. All right. Go on. Be with your friends. Go. Beautiful. All right. There goes the coral. I'm gonna let this fish go too. See you later, Peeper. You saw nothing, Peeper. That's right. Swim away. Swim away. Other than that, yeah, we got water. That's good. Actually, okay, before we go expeditioning, let's make sure we're topped off. So, I know I just released a fish. I guess he was just his lucky day. His life and my needs didn't quite align in a way that was disadvantageous to him. Is one way to think about it. So, let's go ahead and get unthirsty and get unhungry. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ignore the whole, like, you're infected thing for now. I'm just gonna drink water. I'm just gonna convert fish into water and then drink it and not worry about the consequences. We'll see if this comes back to bite me or not. I think it might, but I think it also might not. What I could predict. So what I predict's going to happen is the game at some point is going to be like, you're infected, and like my health is going to start going down. And then it's going to like propose a way to get uninfected, which I bet may involve like salvaging the big ship for like a med bay or something like that. But that's just a wild ass guess. I have no idea. Said it before, this is a pretty much, it's not 100% blind, but a 99% blind playthrough. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to go. But I have seen a little bit of people playing it before. So. Enough to, like, know that I wanted to play the game and then stop paying attention to the people that were playing it. So I could have a good experience for myself. Anyways, that's enough of that. Right. Pod 4. What clues do you have for me? Computer. Let's see. Data downloads? Aurora survivors? Yeah. LifePod 4 crew log. Okay. No. Here we go. LifePod 4 transmission origin. Very good. Okay. The attached coordinates were corrupted. How sad. Latest available photographic data has been downloaded. Oh. It's floating. Right. Approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Port is left, right? Yeah, port is left. You can tell because that's the thruster back there, right? Okay. Which side are we facing? If we look at the Aurora. Oh, we're on the port side, right? We're on the left side. Yeah, totally. So it should be like out that way, I would think. Let's let's just start going. Why think about things when we can just go? And we're off. Now, one thing is, it did talk about there being a giant creature there, which I can only assume is the, okay, I think that's seaweed. I thought it was fins. Oh my god, I had flashbacks to my previous encounter with the Reaper Leviathan, where it was poking its fins out of the water when I was chilling. I was just minding my own business on the thrusters of a giant crashed ship. Specifically my giant crashed ship, or at least one I was a passenger on. And I saw a little fin sticking out of the water, and then I was hurt very badly as it bit probably most of my body off. Luckily I recovered. I got better. I think, if I was wiser, Okay, hang on. Save. I probably should have fabricated one of those decoys. You know, that'll let you distract giant predators. Not that we're going to come across any or anything. I mean, I'm sure it's totally safe over here. But just in case, you know, there's peace of mind in knowing you could distract a giant bloodthirsty fish if you had to. And we don't have that peace of mind. But should our life end, should we be murdered, then I suppose we can always reload our save, turn around, and then do it. So really, there's zero consequences here. There's nothing to be afraid of. Besides this murky, kind of brownish water. Is that the life pod? Is that it? Have we found it? Was it that easy? That is it, isn't it? Okay, cool. Are we cool? Sudden feeling of foreboding and ominousness. Okay. Hello? Are we cool? Is everything good? Hello? Can I go in? How do I go in? I want to go in. May have to find another way. Hello? Can we use this? The hatch? Because my pod has a hatch in the top and the bottom. I'm really kind of, like, tense right now. I don't feel like I can get in this pod, you know? I feel like it's kind of locked down. Which is probably good. Like, that's probably how it survives, like, the vacuum of space and stuff, but... Ah! Here we go. I see an entrance. It's been made aware. Giant hole in the side. Not surviving the cold vacuum of space. Alright, what do we have here? Anything. Nothing at all. Then why would I come here? Then why did I make my way to this place? If there's nothing in it for me, why would I do anything at all? Unless I've already been here. Maybe I've already been here. Actually, there is a reason that we could have, we could justify our coming here. Even without any goodies or loot. So there was a clue that was contingent upon this clue. Let me in. Let me on top. I wanna ride the pod. I can't ride the freaking pod. Tragic. It's really quiet. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's okay. Right. So, I swear to God, fish, you better not be attracted by me, like, not paying attention, because there's a little bit of that coming up. Alright, life pod 6. Yes, okay. Yeah, so, transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of life pod 4. So, actually, you know what? Before we call this a total bust, maybe it just dumped its contents, like, straight down. Maybe there's something useful, like, below the pod. So I'm gonna take one more look inside, just to be sure. And yeah, there's nothing here. There's just a box that doesn't have anything. It's just an empty box. It's my favorite, empty boxes. Like a cat. I love empty boxes, man. Okay. God, I just hate this open water over here. You know what? This game hasn't messed with me until this stream. And all of a sudden I'm feeling very, like, skittish and paranoid. What's that? Some scrap? Yeah. Salvage. I know. What are you? Sir, why are you so, like, green? You alright? He may be, like, irradiated. Maybe he's, absorbing toxins from the ship. Give him some iodine or something. I think that's what's good for radiation. This is just a shadow. It is. Okay. More scrap? Is mine. Okay. Not much else to write home about, it seems. Just a nice little, like, sandy beach. This looks like... This would be a great place to hang out if it wasn't, like, 54 meters underwater. Okay. Next. So what did it say? Like, northwest, I think, of pod 4? We're gonna need to jump. We're gonna do it this time. Up! Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hell yeah. Okay. Database says... West-northwest. West-northwest. So you mean like northwest but wester. So like here. And it said, what, like 400 meters, I think? But how we tell like 400 meters? I guess we could drop a beacon here, right? We're gonna do that. I'm gonna drop a beacon in the water. I think I've got one, like just sitting in my inventory. Let's see. Yeah, right there. What's with the bubbles? We cool. We're cool. Game's just, like, bubbling and... It's bubbling ominously, you know? Alright, there's the beacon. So now we know where Pod 4 is, all the time. In fact, let's activate the beacon. Through our beacon manager. Do you really even... Can you even really call your PDA a PDA if you don't have a beacon manager in there? Alright, beacon 2 is on. Let's make it red. Very good. Very good. The aptly named beacon 2 at Pod 4. Alright, we want to go... west-northwest. So this is way. And it's going to be like 100 meters down, I think it said. I think. Again, going by my memory here, which is always a bit dicey. Okay, we got big whale leviathans. No threat to me. They can chill, we can all chill together. We can just have a chill time. Shark, just don't come here. You're a long way from home, aren't you, Shark? I guess he's going back to the shallows, so it kind of makes sense. I'm losing my sense of direction. Okay, here we go. Don't get distracted. Eyes on the prize. What's kind of nice out here? I think it's the murky water that was kind of doing it for me. By doing it for me, I mean, like, making me want to piss. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's one of those things. It's the Leviathan, just above water. Okay, it's fine. Alright, how far are we away? 281, so we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer. In fact, is that it? I think it is. Pod 6. Nice. Okay. So this still has a chance to not be a complete waste of time. If we can find some good stuff down here. I know. What do you have for me? Oi! Not friendly. He's still coming for me. Aggressive much. Chill out, bro. I'll be okay. I'm just getting my thing and I'll leave, okay? You can have all the red grass. How's my oxygen? It's... could be better. Okay. Get some lead. Alright, that's it. We're out. Is there anything else down here while I'm down here? Yes, but also breathing is nice. Okay. Ooh, it's bright. Eesh. Okay. Nice. Should we go chill with this giant Leviathan whale thing? Whatever it's called. I kind of want to. I think I'm going to. I'm sure he won't mind. Don't mind his, like, angry sounding groans. I'm sure it's just, like, a nice welcome. It's just because it's, like, slowed down, because he's, like, a giant whale thing. If you sped it up, it would say, "Hello, friend. How's it going? Feel free to ride on my back." Are you still active above water? Tiger plant. I guess it's not, huh? I'm going to scan you. I'm going to laugh at you. What's that? Hello? Are you okay? Most active seaweed. It's like, so happy to be here. It's like, woohoo, fresh air. Yeah, man, enjoy the moment. What's the deal with barnacles? I guess you just break them? That was weird. I just hit it once and then nothing happened. And my guy was like, yes, I've accomplished everything. Now this is not a prompt anymore. Writhing weed. But still, perfectly still. Still very still. Alright. We collected some data. Not like I care or anything. Oh, there it is. What is that? What are you? Excuse me. Excuse me. Where are you going? Excuse me! My goodies! My loot! Come here! You have to go... Oh, okay. Copper. Okay, so it's just like a resource thing. Got it. That's a big blowhole. Bet you'd be really upset if I, like, went in there and tickled it with a feather or something, right? I'll leave you alone. You're not bothering anybody. You're just chilling out. Okay. Well, we got something. I don't even remember what it was. Some sort of, like, PDA or something from that, that's pod, so... I'm gonna call this mission a success? Question mark? We're gonna go pick up our beacon, we're gonna go back to our pod, and then we're gonna decide what to do after that. Actually, I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything interesting down this way. Kinda don't think there is, but... like... yeah, that's just like mushroom trees or whatever, right? Just your standard run-of-the-mill giant, like, hundreds of feet tall mushroom trees. Who cares? I don't care. It's no big deal. See it all the time. Yeah, it's the, like, not clear water. It's the fact that there could be a giant creature, like, lurking just beyond eyesight that is kind of bothering me a bit. Okay. Why is there like a rumbling? Do you hear that? There's definitely like a rumbling sound. I can see it on my audio mixer. So I know it's not in my head. All right, come here, beacon. Retrieved the beacon. Let's go home. Okay. I swear I saw something there, but I guess not. I guess it was just a wave or something like that, which is weird. There'd be waves in the ocean. You think I'd be used to it by now? I have no excuse. Headbanging shark. Yep, he's having a great time. You can have a great time over there all you want. Just don't come near me, if you don't mind. If I can be so bold as to impose on you. We got some tube coral. We got some more fish. Yes, we've reached the point of the stream where I just, like, see stuff and name it. There's something else that we could fabricate. What are you? Oh, more salvage. Okay, cool. Nice. Ooh. Mini trench. Cool. Moving on. Yeah, I thought there was one more thing we could fab that I thought would be kind of interesting, but I don't remember what it is. We'll have to go back and check the fabricator and see what we can make from scratch. Yoink. I think that Stalker delivered that. Thank you, Stalker. Appreciate it. I said thank you. I was polite. Please don't hurt me. Please stay over there, Stalker. I guess we could fab a new battery for this Sea Glide, because it's going to be out of battery pretty soon. I would really, really like to make a home for us, but... And by us, I mean me, myself, and I. But I'm really not sure how to find out how to make our pod. Where the... Speaking of our pod, there it is. Kind of gone at an angle, haven't I? Once again, I think the pod being blue, in the blue ocean, you know... Like, look at that. Like, where the hell is it? You can't see it unless, like, mouse over it. Cut me some slack, alright? I'm doing my best here. I'm not blind. The game is, you know, making me look bad. Okay. Empty box? No. What's that? Mobile vehicle bay. Okay, yeah, sure. Scan it, please. Oh, we're about to die, by the way. Huh. Okay. What are you? It's kind of like messing up the lawn, isn't it? This is like when a... Whoa, look at it go! Not forever, though. Where is it? Where's it going? I'd like to catch this. Okay, whew. Getting slightly concerned there. I'd be chasing that thing around for the next, like, 2 hours. Okay. Actually, let's check our PDA and see, like, what we actually got there. Yeah, so life pod, 6 crew log.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
What do we learn? Don't wave flares around in the pod.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
They did come for us, my guy. Problem is they got shot out of the very sky itself, unfortunately. Also, this I'm scared and I'm not going outside. Yeah, that's my mood pretty much 6 days out of 7.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself.
The universe plays with itself.
Done playing as this
Lewd.
bundle of flesh. Return me.
We'll see you, Kassar. It sounds like you went out confident that's what you wanted, or that it would be okay in like a karmic sort of sense. So that's good. Good for you. Propulsion cannon. Yeah, we can make that, I guess, but it's just like propulsion cannon pushes and pulls stuff. And I'm like, okay, but why? Scanner room. I get that. Like a room that scans stuff. Like you get what you pay for there. Like totally makes sense. No surprises, I'm assuming. All right, what do we have? Mobile vehicle bay. Titanium ingots. Titanium ingots, eh? Never made one of those before. And then lubricant and then a power cell. Okay, let's do that. Let's make a mobile vehicle bay. I'm assuming that'll be useful. I'm assuming, thank you. Okay. So, first things first, titanium ingots. We've got... There we go. Takes 10 titanium. Damn. Good thing we got all that salvage, eh? Assuming like that was a good call now. So now... How many do we get? I think we get 3, maybe? Yeah, it looks like there's 3, but I don't know if I trust the art. Let's see. Titanium ingot. But there's 3. Hang on. What do you say, fabricator? I know you won't lie to me. Okay, just the one. Okay, okay. And then lubricant. I know we had some lube outside. Yeah, so I left my lube outside where anyone could see it and judge me for like leaving it and storing it in plain view in public sight. I know you were looking. I know you saw the lube. That's why he's not making eye contact. Because he's ashamed. He doesn't want the perversion to spread or something. Alright. Where is that lube? Hello? I know it's here. Why are there always scary sounds in the ocean? Okay, let's do this progressively. So, working left to right. 1. No. 2. No. 3. No. 4? I kind of lost track. My plan of, like, working things progressively is, progress to confusion. Okay, it's gotta be this one, then. There it is. Yes. Okay. It was the last one I checked, as always. Shoo. No. Up we go. Last thing we needed was a power cell. I've never made a power cell before. 2 batteries and rubber. Okay. I think we're going mushroom gathering. There's some mushrooms right there. How lucky. How fortunate for us. And was it copper as well? What the fuck are these sounds? Hello? You hear that, right? Why? Just stop. Oh my god, shark! Is that what it was? Was it the shark? I'm hoping it was the shark, because if it wasn't, then I don't know. Okay, let me get my knife back on my inventory. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can defend ourselves at least. Jeez, noisy much. I thought sharks were supposed to be like silent predators of the sea or something. Alright, I will. Okay, I think I need 4. There we go. Alright, I've got my mushrooms. Now I can get out of this, like, scary-sounding corner of the ocean. Huh. Jeez. Alright, that area is haunted. Never go there unless you've got, like, a priest or something. It's still going. Is it you? Are you doing this? Who's responsible? Do you know anything? Little manta ray. Huh. Maybe it's part of the infection. Maybe I'm like hallucinating now or something. Okay. We're here. Oh, right. Water. Slurp, slurp, slurp. There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm so stable. Like emotionally, physically. It's great. Spiritually. Copper, right? Copper? We were short of copper before, though. Yeah, we may need to go hunting for copper. I don't know if I've got any, like, just waiting in my inventory somewhere, one of my storage, my waterproof storage containers in the water. Or have the sound stopped? Have the voices in my head ceased? Mostly, it seems. Alright. Welcome to searching through inventory the stream. Is that copper? Oh, hell yeah. Never mind. Welcome to finding stuff in my inventory the stream. Let's go. Not searching, finding. Alright, second battery, please. And there we go. And then, was it rubber? Yeah, we need some rubber. Which, again, I should have. I think I made like a ton of it the other day. What's that you're saying? If I knew everything I was supposed to get, I could get it in like one go instead of like going back to the fabricator every time, thereby saving a bunch of time? Is that what you're saying? Because you're 100% right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being the way I am. Alright. I'm gonna grab 2 of them. Just in case. And now, through the power of science and fabrication, I present to you the power cell. And now, through the power of also fabrication and science, I present to you the mobile vehicle bay. Dun 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 dun! There it is. Nice. Okay, what is it though? What it do? Fabricates vehicles from raw materials. Oh. Okay. Where can I put it though? Can I just put it anywhere? Release vehicle bay. I guess so. Game is prompting me. Alright. Whoa! Whoa! I mean, it's cool, but, like... Are you, oh, I see. When I get close, you guys float. Okay, I thought you were just, like, jumping around. Let's use it. Vehicles. The sea moth. Ah, we need more stuff. Okay, titanium ingots, power cells. We need glass and lubricants. I definitely don't have any more lube. That was my last drop, so we'll have to go lube shopping, I guess. Let's do that first. Pretty sure you use the seaweed clumps for that. Those little nodules, whatever the hell. Luminescent yellow pods that grow from the seaweed. We can juice them. When life gives you creepvine clusters, you make lube. It's just the way you live. It's the way you survive. It's the way our ancestors have survived for like thousands of years. Don't question it. Don't ever question it. Okay. And then titanium ingots, I think, which means burning more scrap, which is fine. That's why we have it. Let's see. Yep. Lubricant. Never let them tell you you lubricant make lubricant. Then we need more batteries, right? Yeah. Which means we need more mushrooms, right? Yeah. Okay. Mushrooms. Por favor. I think we need 4. That also means we need more copper. Okay, we're definitely out of copper now. Definitely. Right? Right? Yeah. 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 No! I knew it. I knew we had copper in our inventory. We wouldn't have to go searching for it. Is that a new... Oh, it is a new radio message. Hello.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command.
Oh, really?
The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
We're having to get together.
Coordinates corrupted.
Oh my god.
Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
Everything's corrupted these days.
Uploaded to PDA.
Actually, it may make sense because the radiation levels have spiked since the ship exploded. So I guess there might be a lore reason. But... I don't know. It's still inconvenient. Whether there's a lore reason or not, I just wish the game would tell me where stuff is now. Instead of making me, like, scavenger hunt my way there. Okay, yeah, ramping the difficulty, etc., etc. I get it. Okay. Oh, I guess Kassar must have been the captain then, right? This is not a code or a clue. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Okay. I mean, I guess we could find that, right? We could go to the crash site and then go southwest. Okay. Question is, do we do that before or after making our new shiny ship? The Sea Moth. Well, it said, hang on, it says transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Where's that? Yeah, this is it. Okay, it's gonna be green. So where you at? Keen, are you like... Because the thing is, I doubt if we go to dry land, like, anyone's gonna be there. Like, accuse me of being a skeptic if you must, but I just kind of doubt we're gonna see anyone else ever. It's like 1,000... Okay, hang on. And there's the... I mean, it's kind of like along the lines of, like, the direction he said to go, isn't it? Inventory's pretty full, though. Okay, let's do some crafting here, and then we'll go check that out. Okay. Batteries, I think, right? Yes. Batteries is in 2 of them. And then power cell is in 1 of them. There we go. Nice. So that's good, obviously. What next? I like this because it implies that there's more than one vehicle we could make. And I'm all about new vehicles. Let's see. Okay, titanium ingots right. We're actually pretty close, you know. Okay, we're going to do this. So we need titanium and glass. We have 2 metal salvages in our inventory. I don't know if that's enough or not to make an ingot, but we shall find out through trial and error. Or just, like, trying and probably error. Alright. And... now we got 9. Are you serious, gang? Are you serious about this? 1 short. Okay. I know there's more scrap in here somewhere. Not in there. Yes. There we go. No need to break down more scrap. So, 1 ingot coming up, hot and ready, straight out of the oven. I bet it smells like burnt metal, like welding or like pennies or something. Okay, nice. Titanium. Titanium's like super light, right? Like that's the deal with it, I think. Pretty sure it's like one of its defining properties. But I'm not a titaniumologist, so who knows. And the last thing was glass, right? I think we have plenty of quartz somewhere. I think we needed like 2 bits of glass, right? So once again, back down to the storage zone. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if it takes... I'm gonna assume it takes 4 quartz to make 2 glass, but I truly, truly don't know, or I would not be guessing right now. I'd just be doing it. Yep, there we go. And dose. And now, we can, and will, with the power of this vehicle fabricator, fabricate a vehicle. Seamoth, go!
Is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Yeah, I mean, my glutes are finely tuned by this point, honed into like chisels or rocks or something, or titanium ingots maybe. Let me off, please. I want to go. Let me go. Okay. It's gonna like spawn this amazing new vehicle and then just like not let me off the platform. But that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, I think I was saying my glutes are awesome and endorphin's great too. But access upgrades.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I love it. We get a little spin going. Okay, so I'm guessing the wrench thing is like vehicle health. It's like the overall health of the vehicle, and lightning is our power. But I have no idea how to charge it. Okay, let me out real quick. Because I wanted to check the upgrade thing. There was a prompt that came up. Where is it? It says, like, access upgrades or something. It is sexy, isn't it? Look at that thing. Moth-like? I don't know. But an awesome little pod thing? Definitely. I don't see it anymore. There was definitely like a access upgrades type menu before. Excuse me, I want to upgrade my Seamoth. I want to paint it red. And give it like a laser gun. Maybe like some chainsaws on the front. Oh, hell yeah. That Reaper Leviathan won't know what hit him. Oh well, we can worry about that later. Let's go to Life Pod 19. That makes a pleasant sound too. It's a oh, so cool. Yes. It's even got a temperature gauge. Oh, I see. You can turn the lights on or off. Yeah, yeah, Shark. Don't mess with me. I'm cruising right by you. You're no threat to me anymore. Headbang away to your heart's content. I'll even join you. Here we go. I wonder if this thing like has speakers or not. I guess it probably doesn't, or it would be blasting some rockin' tunes right now. And it's not. Hang on. Pull up. Pull up. Don't wreck the Seamoth. We just got it. It's precious. It's my baby. Oops. Okay. That little fish actually did like 13 points of damage to my baby. How could you? I'm gonna eat the hell out of some fish here in a little bit. By the way, I just noticed I'm pretty hungry and thirsty. So that's a little alarming. What's our depth? Oh, we have a 200 meter max depth. I see. Well, that's good to know. Can I just breathe in here? Like if I...
Maximum depth
Oh god.
Hull damage imminent.
Alright, I'm sorry. Here we go. Alright. There's nothing here. Oh god, it's scary all of a sudden. Wait, no, it's still like further down. Oh my god, it's like so freaking deep. But it's like through the ground. What the hang on, what the hell? What? Oh, there's a trench here. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Bro, you were broadcasting from down there. What was your plan, mate? Like, what were you planning on doing? Okay, I have no idea how we're gonna explore.
Region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, drop more ominous stuff on me, computer. I know it's ominous down here. I can tell. Okay. Let's leave that be, I guess. Back up to the surface we go. Man, I can't believe my beautiful Seamoth's already down to, like, almost half health. It's not cool, man. Just got this thing. It's already dinged up and scratched and stuff. I do also notice there's some, like, inventory slots down there. Below the exit, below the E, and kind of, like, the bottom center of the screen. So I wonder what you could load up. I'm really hoping it's a laser and a chainsaw. That would be dope. Man, I bet you there's all kinds of crazy secrets in this game, huh? Like, just stuff like hiding in the ocean and, like, tucked away in a corner where no one would ever look. It's a big friggin' ocean, man. Alright. Get out of the way, fish. Does this thing have a horn? No, it doesn't seem like it does. That's a shame. No horn, no subs, but it is cool. It's still cool. I guess I am nitpicking a little bit here. Alright. Back to the base we are. We have arrived. Can it jump out of the water? Kinda, but you can't steer at all. Okay. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Power cell. Ah, so you can swap a power cell. Okay. How do you repair it, though, is my question. Oops, sorry. It better not have been damaged. It's got a little cute antenna. Look at that. It's adorable, isn't it? It's great. Should I not leave the lights on? Is that bad? Is that like burning battery? Okay, we'll leave it there. So if I go to my... Is there like any like repair options here in the vehicle bay? No, we can just fab more. Can only use one at a time though, so... Maybe a waste of time to fab more. Unless we like break this one. But we would never do that. This thing will be with us until the end, I'm sure. Seamoth, my precious. Okay. Now what? Man. It does say it's at 300 meters depth, doesn't it? Now that I'm looking at it. So, really shouldn't have been surprised. I mean, we could definitely, like, start laying pipe down there, but we barely got to, like, 100 meters before. Down at Beacon 1. So, we're gonna need, like, thrice as much pipe. It's a lot of pipe, yo. I just spent a lot of it making ingots and stuff, so... I think... Hopefully there will come available some other, like, better method of exploring the depths. Hopefully. So, now what? There's the rendezvous point we could check out. We want to do that. Is there anything we want to fab? I guess we'll check that out first. Oh, and we're actually in pretty bad shape. As far as, like, hunger and thirst, so... Let's fix that problem. We can worry about what to do next. It's a good, like, survival technique, right? It's like, focus on the short-term problem, don't get overwhelmed. So... Nom nom. What are you doing in my inventory floater? Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna store you. I wish I could destroy you, but I'll... Oh, I can label these. Well, that's handy. I had no idea. This one's named... Hang on. What'd I name it? It's like... Was! So this is Was. It'd be helpful to put, like, descriptive labels on them, but... seems like a lot of work. I was doing something. Right, not dying. That was it. Where are my bladderfish? Huh. Not much of the gravity well these days. Maybe the fish are, like, wising up, and this is, like, a death trap. Not a depth trap, isn't a deep trap, because we are pretty shallow here. Not, like, emotionally, but, you know, like, physically. Yeah, it should be enough. Alright, let's get to cooking. You. You guys aren't trapped by the gravity well, but you're still, like, hanging out close enough to it, as if you may as well have been. Silly fish. Use your small brains. Use them to season the food that you're about to be for me. Make it extra delicious. Alright. Water, please. This guy's wiggling. He's worried about what's about to happen, as he should be. It's about to be a different sort of lifestyle for you, little fishy. Much more, maybe it's a rewarding type of lifestyle. So you'll be able to sustain me, the protagonist, in my quest for whatever the hell our quest is these days. I guess just living, just staying alive. Yum, nom. Wish we had more water in the wings, but I guess that's fine. Oh, there we go. We're pretty much full. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Status is okay. I agree. I agree, Sign. Our status is okay. It's A-okay. So. Is that a shooting star? No, it's a sky mantis or whatever the hell. Sky ray, I think. Are we drifting? No, it's this planet that's moving. It makes us feel like we're drifting. You ever been, like, in a car, and, like, there's a car next to you that's moving, like, really slowly, and for a second you wonder, like, wait a minute, am I moving? But, you're not. They're moving. It's happened to me. Alright, so what did the PDA say? It said... It was in the voice log, right? 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Okay, so that would be... that way. Like, straight through, right? Pretty much? Yeah, pretty much straight through here. The only thing is we don't know the distance. It'd be nice to know how far the pod is from that. Because if we did that, we could just subtract it from the total, like, 1.5 kilometer thing. Actually, It's not perfectly aligned, is it? It's like that way, towards that suspicious cloud that I just noticed. Also, what's that? There's like an orange thing in the water. I saw it. Hang on. You see it? It's like, it's out there. Okay, I'm going to choose to believe that's... No, we are going to check that out. Give me my sea moth. We're going exploring. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah, good to see you, sea moth. Always welcoming me with a smile. Ah, so nice. Okay, so southwest, right? From the crash site. It's basically this way. We're looking for like dry land or something. Apparently. One thing I will say about the sea moth is it's not really good at skimming the top. You can't see anything that's in front of me at all. May as well go underwater. Alright, so if that's like... Seems like he's something like 800 meters or something. So it's kind of like twice as far from this thing, it seems like. Roughly. To the spot he said we were going to all gather and meet together. Can't wait to come upon like a pile of bones and a sad PDF of regrets or something. If past history is anything to go on. Okay, how are we doing? Like, ship is over there, right? It probably is. We're kind of going into open water, though. What's that blue line? You see that? I'm going to choose to believe it's like a lighting glitch. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, it's probably fine. Actually, should I drop a save here? Yeah. Did you have fun, like, jumping out of the sea moth for no reason, main character? And giving me a freaking heart attack. Was that good for you? I hope it was. Ooh, hang on. Such fun, I know, right? Hey, Mindbox, by the way. You joined me as I'm going here, I guess. Wherever here is. Where are you? Okay, time to get unsubnautic, I suppose. Yeah, how you doing tonight, Mindblocks? You doing okay? Is VR still school? Ah, it's the morning for you. I see. Well, good morning to you, and welcome to the stream. I have a craft now. This is my baby. This is my sea moth. I'm so proud of it. I kind of want to paint it and also, like, name it. What should we name it? Should we name it Momo? Momo the sea moth. I think that works pretty well. Good girl, Momo. My baby. Yeah, it's my baby. I gave birth to it. It was, yeah, you missed that part of the stream, like the birthing part of the stream. It was pretty extreme, but, you know, the VOD's always there later if you want to check it out. How? A lot of effort and a lot of lubricant. And beyond that, I don't want to, like, spoil the surprise for you. I'll let you see for yourself.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
How about that? Why'd you say it like surface? No thanks? Well, I mean, if you change your mind, it's always there. Mind blocks, it's always there. You have to bleach your eyes. Yeah, I can understand that because, you know, after seeing such a beautiful sight, like the miracle of nature, it's like, what else would you ever want to see? What could possibly measure up to that experience? So yeah, may as well just go ahead and end your eyes there. It's not worth even, like, trying anymore. No, that logic definitely checks out. Ooh. Fancy blue light trees. Welcome to Avatar Land. James Cameronville. Oh, hi, Mindblocks Alt 2. It begins. Hope you two have fun, but not too much fun in chat. Not too much fun. We want to keep it kind of friendly around here, but not too friendly, you know, like a polite sort of friendliness. Speckled Rattler. Like, we don't want to get too familiar. Just familiar enough to have a good time. Not familiar enough to like, cuddle or anything like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we have here? That's more Bobo trees. This was not, like, bleeding stuff. Ooh, what's that? You see that? I want that. Is that a spacecraft? Looks like a bug or something, but I don't think it's a bug. I think it's like a spacecraft. Voxel shrub. Ooh, what's that? That's some very blue water, isn't it? Fancy. Can Can I jump? By the way, or am I like trapped down here now? I guess maybe I can make my way up here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I definitely want that thing. Let's try to make our way up to that plateau if we can. Are you out of here, Mind Block Salt 2? All right, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your evening. Huh. Okay. Ooh, a cave. Kind of ominous. You know, I do kind of miss the water now. After spending so much of the game there. Do miss the familiarity. Alt 2 doesn't have school? I see. Pink cap. I mean, it's kind of nice here, honestly. Like, we could totally set up shop here. I guess there's no real shelter, right? Like, if there's like a huge storm or something, we're totally exposed. There are trees, though, so we could potentially, like, make, like, a log cabin. Then again, I guess we don't really have any way to chop it down. Assuming we don't have, like, Minecraft rules here. Then again, I was, like, smashing rocks with my bare hands earlier, so maybe it's possible. I don't know. Ah, here we go. A bridge. A land bridge across the land. Is it safe? Safe enough. Yeah, it's totally fine. Totally fine. I wasn't scared at all. Were you scared? I bet you were. Don't be scared. It's fine. I'm here. I'll take good care of our protagonist. We're speckled rattlers. Joy. They don't look very edible, do they? They look like eggplants that a spider just, like, decorated. Or something. Would not recommend consuming. In fact, Scanner, do you have any insight on this situation? Let's see. Oops. It's like, picking these up is highly poisonous and will kill you in moments. It's like, what? And then dead. It's a pink cap. Oh, wrong thing. These things. Speckled rattler. Let's see. Brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. Can ward off predators. Oh, or even encourage predation. So it can get predators to leave or attract them. Wonderful. I'm guessing there's only one way to find out, is to find a predator and then shake it at it and just see what happens. Hope it doesn't, like, attack you. A land-based fungus species with harvestable spores. Inedible. Damn. Pink cap, you're useless. If I can't eat you, you're useless. iPhones? Useless to me. I can't eat them. Trees? Useless to me. I can't eat them. Get them out of my sight. What are you? It's a ming plant. Okay, cool. Ming plant. We found it. Maybe it's what one of those, like, blue spore things, like, grows up into. Someday. Alright, just climbing a mountain in Subnautica. A game about being in the ocean. It's fine. It's okay. Alright. Seamoth, my beloved, is always on my map. I should give the Seamoth a certain color. What color suits my Seamoth the best? Definitely red, right? Yep. For sure red. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. Is this okay? Can I... Okay. Made my way over. Very good. I'll admit, I was a little bit slightly nervous there. Just a little bit slightly nervous, but it's okay. Oh, damn, we're on the wrong freaking mountain. I want to be on that mountain. I want to be on a mountain with, like, a spacecraft. Sigh. It's okay. We'll get there eventually. Man, game's lucky my Seamoth isn't also a Sky Moth, or we would have conquered this island already. I already have, like, a castle built with a moat and, like, a water slide. It'd be freaking sick, man. All the fish would be, like, looking up out of the water all jealous all the time that I get to hang out here and they don't. Okay. I don't know why I'm climbing this mountain when I know there's not a spacecraft up here. Seems like a giant waste of time. But maybe there's something cool. There's a spacecraft. There's dual spacecraft, I guess. There's also one over there, right? Like, I'm not hallucinating, right? Yeah, okay. Actually, now I get a look at this. I don't know that it's a spacecraft. It may just be... Oh, it's an observatory.
Integrating new PDA data.
Should we check out the voice log? Figure out what's going on here. It's a Chinese potato. What? And a marble melon. Cool. I've been maxed out on Chinese potatoes. How did this happen? Oh my god, they're huge. So it's a Federation type plant. I see, I see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these potatoes. They're like huge inconvenience, I've realized now. I've also just realized my Seamoth doesn't have like any inventory, does it? No space. Can I plant? Hang on. I've eaten them. Shit. Oh well. It's fine, I guess. Slurp the water. Stay hydrated, y'all. In fact, I will follow my character's example and take a drink of water. Tasty. Okay. What about that one, though? Wait, hang on. First things first. Voice log. No, not that. Databank. Yeah, here we go.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials.
There's
nothing left
trees.
And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Well, they seem like they're getting along well. Okay, well. That's something, I guess. So there were people here, and then there's not people here anymore. So what happened to them? Where did they go? Where could they possibly have gone? I don't know. I'm guessing there's probably another voice log in that observatory that will tell the full story. Or at least add another piece to the puzzle. Let us go. Claim it, shall we? And flesh out this narrative. I'm guessing I can't just jump down the mountain. I'm guessing that's a bad idea. You know what these pink mushrooms remind me of? In this, like, mountain region. It reminds me a bit of, in Mario 64. Not the... I think it was Tall Mountain. Was that right? Hang on. Let me double check. Oh, hey, Pumpkin. Welcome back. You joined me as I'm on a mountain in a game about being in the ocean. So that's cool. All right, Google. Load it. Load it. Yeah, definitely Tall Mountain. You're doing geography homework and the teacher's not so nice. I'm sorry to hear that, Pumpkin. But welcome to the stream, and good luck with your homework and all that. Hopefully, the teacher, like, chills out over the year or something. I don't know. It's always tough when you're in a class with a teacher that's not cool. These things remind me of barnacles from Half-Life. From when I played Half-Life Alyx semi-recently. So every time I walk, like when I walked under it, I was like, wait, hang on. But it was totally fine. All right. We came from that one, right? I sure hope so. I'm going towards this one. Right. It's a nice little footpath. I mean, we don't know that there's no survivors. There may still be survivors here. Also, I guess, as a side note, the transmission from the second in command, the first mate, said that we were supposed to meet here with whoever else survived, right? But I don't see anyone else here. I don't see any, like, smoke from campfires or anything either. Unfortunately. You had a chemistry teacher literally clean up all your mess when you're trying to get your phone out to take pictures for an assignment? Jeez. Yeah, it sucks. Sorry to hear that, Pumpkin. It's one thing I don't miss about being in school is having to deal with teachers and professors that can choose on a whim to make your life not so bad or quite hellish. So, what's that? Stasis rifle fragment. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Stasis rifle, huh? That sounds like a self-defense method. What's here? Disinfected water. I like that infected water, though. Voxel shrub. Indoor grow bed. We got a blueprint.
Blueprint acquired.
Cool. We can grow stuff now, maybe. Wait a minute. I'm not scanning nearly enough stuff, am I? This gives me the option to, like, make an observatory. Oh my god.
New blueprint.
I'm stuck! Help! Help, I'm stuck! Let me out! Okay. Jeez. Ooh, lantern fruit. Cool. Can I can't fabricate this entire tree, right? No, I can't. Okay, good. I was getting a little bit concerned. How's the game going? It's going alright. You know, this game has a lot of, space, you know? Like, it's definitely a game that doesn't just throw objectives at you. Although it does a little bit of it. There's a lot of, well, what now? And then kind of like wandering around. And so far I've been lucky and found stuff to do. But I'm kind of just waiting for the point where I get to, like, say, well, what now? And there's no response. And then I got to figure out what the hell to do. So, yeah. It's just kind of part of the atmosphere of the game, I suppose. It's making you feel, like, alone and lost and stuff. But it's fine. We're doing okay so far. And I'm enjoying it. It's a cool game. I'm glad I'm playing it. I just don't really know, like, what to do, really. I guess as a stretch goal, there is always, like, explore the crashed ship, right? Because I think there should be a lot of good tech there that we can scan and then use to, like, seriously improve our lives. But at the same time, I think we need, like, a laser cutter to do that. And I do not have one of those. And I don't even know how to make one of those last time I checked. I should probably check that again, though. We may have learned something since then. Heard the game can get terrifying. Yeah, it's been okay so far. It's definitely more like anxiety-inducing. And there's been one big mean fish that we come across, but I kind of left him alone and he left me alone, so that policy's worked out for me so far. I plan on continuing it as long as I can. Alright. Cool. This is an island. We were here. We didn't really find anything here, but we were here. You know what? Now that I've come all the way down the mountain, a thought has struck my mind. Should I have used the observatory to, like, look out and observe stuff? Probably. But I really don't want to climb up the mountain again. Seems dumb. Seems like a bad idea. So I'm going to use my natural observatories, also known as my eyes, and peek out, like, that way on the other side of the island, right? Because, yeah, this is the side we came in on. We can also explore under the island, too. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to look over there and just make sure there's nothing like a giant beacon, like a casino or something over there that someone built. Ooh, a cave. Oh yeah, I saw this before and I was scared, so I waited until nighttime, and now we can explore it. Oh. Hello? Pillars, eh? Random pillars. Okay. Well, let's check it out. See what's going on. Can we scan them? This looks like that alien tech again. Like that Necron tech. That shot down my freaking ship that was gonna save me from this hell. It's okay. I definitely won't, like, set this place on fire as revenge for that or anything. So don't worry about it, Pillars. You can rest assured that your demise will not come at my hands. You saw your teacher interrogating somebody in class? Huh. Okay. It sounds like your school is full of, not so cool people, Pumpkin. I'm really sorry to hear that. Seizure warning, jeez. Data downloads Alien Arch. It is an arch, isn't it? Looks like a portal or something. Seems like you'd, like, fire something up and it would, like, fill with blue light and you could walk through and then be somewhere else. Just one teacher? Okay, gotcha. Well, at least it's just that one teacher. At least it's not like all of them. All right, let's see. Yeah, alien data. Here we go. Alien Arch. This structure's intended purpose is unclear. Theories on function. Ceremonial or religious role. Industrial applications. Advanced transportation network. That's what I was thinking. Assessment. Further research required. So basically what you're saying is you have no clue. Basically you scanned it and I could have told you what you got from that, which is basically, I don't know. I don't have any idea. More research, by the way. Who's going to do that? Not me. I'm not doing any more research, so if you're waiting for that, like, find someone else. It is an arch, though. So the aliens were here. She's adamant about phones and short-fused. I see, Pumpkin. I see. Okay, well, this is a place. Didn't really get anything besides some lore, but it's cool that it's here, I guess. This also isn't what I was trying to do. I was going to, like, look at the ocean on the other side of the island, so... Okay, is there any other exit to this cave, or is it just that one? There are 2 exits. Okay, here we go, here we go. Where's this lead to? Oh, I can jump down. Should we do it? Oh, shit. Ow. Okay. Okay. That's why you don't do that, by the way. That's why you don't, like, jump off of, like, heights into, like, the water unless you know what's underneath. What's down here? Anything. Oh, it goes into the ocean. Okay, cool. Nice. I don't want to drown here, though. Ah, we got plenty of oxygen. Okay, I want to go to the other side. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what these things are. I think it's cool it's like a floating island. You don't see that every day. Ooh. Seems safe. Falling rocks, eh? Nothing lurking underneath, right? Nah. Nah, it's fine. How's our oxygen levels? Eh, it could be better. Where's my trusty... Where is it? Where's my Sea Glide? Sea Glide. Oh no, what happened to it? It's right here, right? Yeah, okay. Freaking blind. Looking right at it in the inventory. Just looked right by it. Amazing. Okay, this is the other side. So this is where the observatory was pointing. Up there, right? Yeah. Oops. No, this is not the other side. How'd I get turned around this bad? Well, I guess it kind of is. Okay, this is maybe fine. Yeah, let's save the Sea Glide. It's only got 17% battery. That's not very much. I don't have to tell you. Okay. So, yeah, I was like up on that mountain and it was like looking... Yeah, there it is. Right above. So it's like looking this way. So what was it observing? So looks like a lot of ocean to me. I really should have looked when I was up there. But... at least there's no, like, giant casino sign like I thought there might be. So... you can scratch that possibility off the infinite list of possibilities, I suppose. Alright, back down. Let's go... let's go to my precious sea moth. I'll be happy to see my sea moth again. Why are you pink now? Weren't you blue before? Are you okay? Are you okay, bro? It's a bit inflamed. Should get some Tylenol or something. Alright, weaving. Weaving back and forth. So agile. And my ship is right over there. I miss it so much. I'm going to give it a big hug when we get back around to Momo the sea moth. Alright. And we're in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, good to see you, sea moth. Good to see you, Momo. Okay. Well, now what? Really don't know. Guess we go back to the pod. I guess we'll... when in doubt, fabricate, right? So we'll see if we can fab anything else. If there's anything worth making. Whether this these new things we found unlocked any new trees or anything. I kind of doubt they did, but maybe they did. I guess. We could start building down towards that other, like, ship. The first mate ship. That's a possibility. We have to make a lot of pipe, though. Like a frick ton of pipe. We have to lay so much pipe, man. It's going to be out of control. And I don't even know what's down there. I don't even know if it's worth it. Then again, like, how do you know what's down anywhere? How do you know if anything is worth it unless you try? In this world. I'd appreciate it, Leviathan Whales, if you would just like, tone down the creepy atmospheric, like, groans and stuff. And he... Okay, fine. Defiant, but I can't stop him. We're home. Yay. Alright, that was a successful trip, I think. I mean, at least we know there's, like, land out there, right? So that's cool. Alright, let's refresh ourselves. Thank you, fish, for all being really stupid and going towards the gravity trap. You know, I was thinking the other day, like, you know, like, people are crazy about fishing. Like, there's magazines, there's companies and, like, research that's, like, dedicated to making, like, the most tasty-looking lures and, like, doing everything they can to, like, make catching fish easier and easier. Meanwhile, fish just, like, don't care at all. They're just, like, down there swimming around, ignorant of all the effort that's going into capturing them. It's crazy, right? I don't know. Just random thought. Don't mind me. I'm just musing to myself. I'm amusing myself by musing to myself. And I think after we refresh ourselves here, I'm going to take a very short break to, like, refresh myself IRL. Gonna stretch my legs, refill my water. Probably get some honey. Some delicious, delicious honey. And take a short break, so... Yeah. Decomposing! Oh, it's already decomposing! No! Oh my god. I would have eaten it if I had known. It's decomposing, I did eat it anyways. It's okay. It's fine. Yummy, yummy, rotten food. I've never, like, eaten something that's bad, like, out of rage like that in real life, which I guess is a good thing. It's a good thing we don't react to stuff like that. It's like, damn, if this milk is spoiled, I guess I better, like, drink it all. Like, that never happens. Thank goodness. Huh. But, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in a few moments, so, yeah. See you soon. I'm back. Huh. I've been in a weird, like, mental state all day. I think I snapped out of it, but there may still be some, like, residual effects. It's like yesterday, after, like, I got home from work and I did my workout, and then I basically set to editing tomorrow's highlight video. And the whole time, like, I was in this weird, like, it felt like, as I described to my friend, it felt like there's, like, a sheet, like an invisible sheet between my brain and reality. Like, my perception and the real world. But it wasn't affecting, like, my productivity at all, or, like, how fast my mind was working. It's just, like, that's how it felt. It was really weird. So I was like, huh, this is a weird feeling. Then I, like, ate something and I felt better, like I had a snack. And then I went to bed. And then it was, like, back today. So I was like, huh, that's really strange. And then it kind of went away again. At some point. So I don't know. My mind may be failing me or something. I maybe have caught some horrible, like, mind disease. I'm not sure, but something to keep an eye on, right? Anyways, just thought I'd share. Don't know what's going on with that, but it seems to be happening. Said a cheers in chat for me, Pumpkin Gamer. In which case, like, cheers to you as well. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Okay. So, what are we doing? Right. Let's see. I want to check and see if we can fabricate anything else. Because I'm just mad about fabbing. I'm fab mad. There was a device, like a tool, right? We did the air bladder. We haven't made any flares, but we don't really need any flares. We can't make this bloody laser cutter. I want to make it so bad. Or can we make this stasis rifle? We could make a propulsion cannon. Actually. Okay, hang on. So, in my databank. Let's see. It's not really... It's not habitat. Tier grow bed. Okay, so we can make that now, I guess. But yeah, if we want to make a... Where's my laser cutter? Here's a stasis rifle. The Alteria stasis rifle. Life's fast. Why not put it on pause? Oh, it slows time. Oh, right. Stasis rifle. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sick. That reminds me of Dead Space, where you had, like, the stasis packs and you could, like, freeze stuff for a while. Okay, that could be handy. That could be super handy. Huh. May not function correctly on larger life forms. Damn. Freaking Reaper Leviathan is just, like, immune to everything we could possibly throw at it. Probably. He's big, he's smart, he's dangerous. It's bad. It's not good. Huh. Power? No, it's not me power. I'm thinking maybe what's going on is maybe we just have to scan more to figure out what to make the laser cutter out of. So what we should do is, like, search the bottom of the ocean, probably around the ship, actually, and see if we can find another laser cutter to scan. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But since we're here, I think I should make another battery so I can replace it on my Sea Glide when we run out of battery, which shouldn't be too long from now. It should be very soon. What are you guys? It's a rotten. Oh, that's all rotten. Get out of here. Get out of my inventory. Some fish will enjoy the snack. Oh, kind of startled me a little bit. Just jump out of the water. Don't mind me. Right. Okay. Acid mushrooms. Got them. Let's see. Copper. There should be some around here somewhere, right? I remember there being a ton of them that I totally knew were there and hadn't totally forgotten about. In one of these little containers that I probably should have labeled by now, but I haven't. I'm sorry. Weren't there more containers? Okay, there they are. It's like, why are there 3? I swear there were like 5 or 6. There were. They were just floating off screen. Come here. No. No. There's a lot of med kits in that one. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's make a battery. Then let's go towards the ship and do some serious, like, looking on the ocean floor and scanning stuff. Enameled glass. Huh. Okay. Fancy, I guess. Enameled glass. Is that like... What is enameled glass? I truly don't know. Like, I know enamel's like what your teeth are made of, right? I think? Does it mean like reinforced, like protected glass, or like maybe scratch-proof glass? I don't know. Anyways, that's something for someone smarter to worry about, I guess. Or for me to worry about when something tells me it needs enameled glass to fabricate it. For now, towards the boat we go. It's not a boat, it's a ship. Every time with that shit. I know. Once I get something in my head as like, you know, it being named a thing, it forever will be that thing in my mind. The other option is you hanging out in that cave, little fish. This is your cave. All right, I'll leave you alone. He seems content there. Don't want to mess with a good thing. But yeah, we could fabricate one of those, or I should say fab. I should get in the habit of saying fab, you know? It makes me sound more pro. It saves an entire syllable. And syllables are, like, expensive these days, like letters and stuff. Like, who has the spare money to throw away on that? Here we are. We're at the boat. So let's search around on the ocean floor for potential laser cutter parts. Oh. My Sea Glide has been drained of its battery. It's back! Amazing. But we won't use it for now. I have a flashlight, don't I? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Why isn't it on? Oh, there we go. Good. Yeah, there's plenty of bits here, but none of the bits that we need, it seems. Maybe. Hang on. Let me up. Let me in. What's that? It's a door to nowhere. Nice. Gotta love Federation tech. They always thought ahead, those guys, making doors to nowhere and stuff. It's more of an artistic statement, you see, than something functional. Okay. Okay. Man, I sure would like to explore the Federation ship. This guy. That would be so great. But man, we still got the laser cutter. We just don't got the tech to do it. I think it said laser cutter and fire extinguisher were recommended. Yeah, plus there's these giant things. I would love to harvest this. Just giant titanium deposits. Anything in here? Propulsion cannon fragment. Okay. I don't think we need it, but I think we can already make that if we want. But extra titanium will be put to good use, I assure you. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah, that's right. You will turn away and hurt that fish instead of me. Alright, some more scrap. You got this, like, trench situation, right? And more scrap over here, too. Oh, yeah. Breathing. A key aspect of survival is breathing oxygen. Don't forget to do that. Don't be like me. Take care of yourself. Man, so much salvage around here. Nice. Ooh, that's nice and deep and scary, isn't it? Should we go down here? Should we check out what's down this way? More titanium. What's up, hoverfish? Right, just running into walls and stuff. Good, good. Keep up the good work. Little cave network down here. Lots of acid mushrooms, but... and quartz, I guess. Ooh, copper. Nice. Always use some copper. Okay. I feel like our lung capacity has gotten better and better. Like, I know our equipment has improved, But I feel like our guy's also, like, just able to hang out underwater a bit longer, just naturally. I don't know, it could be totally off base on that, but... just kind of how it feels at this point. Okay, but no laser fragments or anything under there, so... what's that? Table coral. Man, we needed that earlier. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. We found it eventually. I'm not salty like this ocean about it or anything. What are you? It's another useless door. I see. Ooh, wire. Huh. Seems useful. I guess we won't use it, though. If you were, like, in an actual survival situation, you would totally, like, pick that up and take it back, right? But I guess we're not doing that. More scrap, eh? So much freaking scrap over here. It's out of control. There's another one. My inventory's freaking full. Look at that. Look at that. I got so much of it. Okay, hang on. That's fine, though. You use the titanium. What are you? Yeah, more salvage. Thing is, what I perceive as, okay. Every time I see, like, anything fin-like above the water, I'm like, oh god, it's a Reaper Leviathan. But it's not. It's just little fishies. It's totally fine. But yeah, this looks like it could totally be like a laser scrap fragment or something. But I guess it's not. I guess it totally isn't. It's fine. It's okay. It's not like the thing I need or anything. Hero? Also, I don't understand, like, why that's useless. Where'd it go? It juked me. Oh, there it is. Like, why is this useless, but that is, like, key materials? Don't understand. Me no understand. Then again, I guess my understanding is not necessary. So, tomorrow's my break day. I'm looking forward to it. And then Friday, I've got a day off. I think, like I mentioned before, I'm going to do a bit of marathoning. We're going to do a lot of Hades and see if we can knock that game out maybe on Friday with a bit of focused effort. But I think on Friday as well, I'm probably going to go get some barbecue. I'm excited. It's been a long time since I had some good barbecue. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am so stoked, man. There's like 2 places I could go, and I haven't really decided between them quite yet. But I am... Can we not? Can we not do this? Because you don't want to do... Alright, you know what? You asked for this. You wanted this to happen. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Swim away. You coward. Ooh, there's actually a thing over here. I want to check it out. What's this? Alright, hang on. Man, finally get down to, like, the good stuff, and... suddenly you gotta remember to breathe again. God, breathing is just so inconvenient. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't it be great if we could just survive without breathing? Oh, you got some scrap there, buddy. Taking it home with you. Take it a souvenir. I support this. I support hoarding behavior by fish. What's that? It's another propulsion cannon fragment. Okay. What's in here, though? This seems good. Stay up there. Stay back. I'm serious. Oh, my God. He seemed like try to fake me out, too. Like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm not interested at all. And then, like, he totally was interested the whole time. I read you like a book, fish. Like a soggy underwater ink-running book. Run. Flee for your life. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, medkit. I can't take it, though. My inventory's full. Should we use a medkit and then just grab it? And it's mine. If we breathe without oxygen, then oxygen would be a replacement of water that we can drown in, says Pumpkin. You know what? I didn't think of it like that, but you make a good point. You make a solid point. I'm saying, like, what if it was interchangeable? What if we could do either at will? That'd be cool, right? Would you be down for that? I'd be down for that. There's that other life pod. But hey, at least we can get a bunch of discoveries about oceans. Right, yeah, exactly. We wouldn't need submarines anymore. Actually, we probably still would need submarines, because you can't just, like, carry nuclear launchers with you underwater, even if you could breathe, so. Just like the entire mechanics of them would change, right? Because you wouldn't have to keep oxygen in the sub. It would just be like an underwater boat, probably, or something like that. What do we have here? More propulsion cannons. Lame! I wish it would propel me towards laser cutter parts. That'd be cool. Ooh, disinfected water. Heck yeah, I'm taking that. Let's drop some titanium. Because I'm just gonna pick up the water and I'm gonna drink it like immediately. Get out of here. There we go. Nice. See the precision there? Amazing, right? Incredible stuff. Did I just dropped the water again. What am I doing? Come here. Nice. And there we go. Fully loaded back up. Keep your distance, motherfucker. What are you? Power transmitter fragment. Sure. Cool. I don't know if we could already make those or not. But whatever. Let's return to the surface, shall we? Take a big old gulp of air. You were playing a mobile game. I see. Which mobile game were you playing? I ask as a complete non-mobile gamer. Never really played any games on mobile besides, like... There's this Frogger ripoff that I played a bit of back in the day. I can't remember the name of it. But it was pretty fun. Let's see. One of those survival and idle games? Gotcha. Getcha. Pocket survival. Okay, it's underrated, you say. Huh, cool. If I'm feeling like playing an underrated survival and idle game, I will check it out. Yeah, I don't see anything super useful down that way. It's a Russian game. Huh. I see. Huh. Pocket survival. Okay. Neato. Man. Just give me a laser cutter fragment. Just give it to me. I want it so bad. Desire sensor. Reverse desire sensor me, please. Now the ship is shaking again. Lovely. What's in here? Anything. Come on, something. Give me something here. It's a battery. So useful. Alright, battery acquired. It's like a Pokemon battle when it comes to combat? Huh, okay. Actually, I've got this useless, like... Yeah, let's leave this empty battery here. Let's pollute the ocean just a little bit. Ooh, it's deep down here. Cool. You were definitely checking this out. After a brief stint up in the above water. There's stamina, health, and armor for a variety types of damage. Cool, man. Yeah, it sounds like a cool game. What's that? What are you? Are you good? Are you something good? Tell me, tell me, tell me. It's a used crate. I was just here. Sure remembered. Should have known.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, look, the crate. Oh, God. He's here. It's the Reaper Leviathan. He's coming this way. He sees me. Run away. Run away! Stay back. He looked kind of hungry, doesn't he? He looks a little bit famished, and I don't want to be a snack. Huh. Okay, so confirm there are at least 2 Reaper Leviathans. Because there's one at the other end of the ship, too. Like out that way. Well, damn. That's bad. Let's try to sneak by him, like, this way. Like, close to the ship. Your character discovered a fridge plugged in the middle of a road, huh? That's weird. Seems like a trap to me. That's like prime trap type layout, if you ask me. He didn't, but I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, we need to be careful here. Our auction is not efficient. We are very deep. There's a Leviathan Reaper around, or Reaper Leviathan, or whatever. I don't know which word goes first in his name. I can't talk to people about this. Someone's like here to set me straight when I like mispronounce something or get it wrong. Well, hell. This trip is looking like kind of a bust, you know. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're going back to the pod. We're going to craft some stuff. Definitely a new storage container as well. But beyond that, we're going to look at our inventory and see if we can make anything useful. We're just going to start making stuff and see if that, like, takes us anywhere useful. There's nothing, like, below this pod, right? Right, there were, like, mushrooms and stuff down here, right? Yeah, totally. Nope. Nothing super useful. Okay, yep, back to the pod we go. At least I know now. There's, like, so many scraps over here. There's, like, so much titanium. So that's good. That's a good thing. How far away are we? Yeah, we got a spare battery anyways. Let's just burn some, You can't really burn rubber, right? Unless it's, like, the rubber of the motor inside this thing. So let's burn plastic. Let's make a wake, as they might say. You know, like a wake is like the water behind you as you speed through the water on a boat or like a sub or something. But yeah, your character in the game wondered if there was a beer inside the fridge that was plugged in the middle of the road. I mean, it's a fair thing to wonder, I guess. Again, I'd be more concerned about it being a trap. Probably. But that's just me. Alright, through the seaweed forest. Back to our home base. Having accomplished very little. Little to nothing, really. I mean, we could start building down towards that. Maybe that's what we should do. Okay. Yep, new plan. Just so we have, like, something to build towards, like a goal to achieve. Like, we're gonna fab some stuff, and then I'm gonna take that beacon, and we're gonna build down towards that, because it seems important, right? It seems like that wouldn't be a marker on the map unless something critical was going on down there. We're gonna pump so much air down that way, it's gonna become like a little paradise underwater, like a little air bubble or something. And, we're gonna see what's going on. That's the plan. I've decided. But first, let's see. I mean, we could make some of this stuff, but I just don't know why, you know? Unless, like, making it unlock something else. Which it, like, might, I guess, but I don't know. There's no guarantee of that, right? Yeah, freaking laser cutter, freaking stasis rifle. Can't do any of it. We could make the propulsion cannon, though. I guess we should probably do that, right? Probably. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need for that? We need a wiring kit. And for a wiring kit, we need silver, right? Yeah. I don't have no silver. Silver's, like, hard to come by, I think. Right? I got... No, it's salt, not silver. Big difference. Okay. Let's make a container. Let's store some stuff. Let's see if we have any silver or not. And if we don't, then we'll find some. That's the plan. We'll fab that thing. We'll see if anything happens when we fab the propulsion cannon or whatever the hell. And, if that doesn't work, then we're going over there to that Life Pod 19. We're going to build straight down to it. That's the plan. I've declared it. I'll make it so. Alright. Out you go. Okay. Yep, all this goes in. That's all I can store, really. It's not very good, is it? It's like hardly half my inventory. Okay, hang on. One more salvage to make one more box. Righto. You know, there's like power limits on the fabricator. But honestly, we're never going to reach it. Like, we'll never have enough resources to just like sit here and fabricate forever. Like, this one's at 9 of 25 and it's already recharging. We still got like 3 cells. We're well good. It's just not going to be a problem, you know. Alright. One more storage container. It's just going to like spiral down from the surface here. Look at this mess. It's kind of sickening, really, but it's the best we can do at the moment with what we got. Alright, there we go. I guess we may as well... Okay, hang on. First things first. So, silver is what we're looking for, right? Give me that silver that we definitely have stored here. No. I'm gonna look back at the VOD of this, and it's just gonna be like, mostly me looking at all these boxes, just seeing what's going on. Now that is high quality content, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want to see. I saw the quartz and I got excited. Nope. Man, we got so much salvage. We got like titanium to last us the rest of our days. No silver for sure. Okay. We need to find some silver to make a wiring kit. That's what we're gonna do. But first, it is mealtime. How unlucky for you, fish. I'm feeling a bit hungry, and you're looking mighty tasty. Looking like a little snack over here. Just helplessly swimming away in the gravity trap. Truly unfortunate for you guys. It's okay. You don't need to feel anxious very long. It'll all be over very, very soon. Okay, back up we go. Okay. Fab time. Come on. There we go. We say you almost died, Pumpkin, like looting a booby-trapped loot box with just 1 HP. Was it Magica Pixel time, I guess? Alright. Smells like good eating in here. Can you smell the eyeball gelatin just gently steaming up into your nostrils? Excellent stuff. Alright. There we go. Nice and full. Okay. Now then. The plan is as follows. I released him into the gravity trap. Oh no. I'm like saving him for later. Okay. Look at that. I've released you, but only temporarily, my guys. I'll come back for you. Fear my return. Okay. Let's go. To the beacon. To grab all of our pipes that we laid so laboriously all the way down into the depths. We shall retrieve them. And then we're going there. And we're going to lay them all down once again at a different location. It's going to be such a great time, man. I can't wait. I can hardly contain my excitement. I'm twitching with anticipation. No, that's not a pun on the website we're streaming on. Just a coincidence, I assure you. There it is. A beautiful pipe column going all the way down. That's only 100 meters, you know. It's not really that much. Would I hate it if my nostril got clogged to a point where it blocks out air? Pumpkin ass? Yeah, that happens to me, like, all the time when my allergies flare up. It's freaking great. Highly recommended. Just, like, doing that, like, if you're ever bored, just, like, take something and shove it in your nostril, and you won't be bored anymore. You'll just be, like, annoyed. Alright. There we go. Let's pick up our pipes. I'm hoping that's going right into my inventory. I think it is. Should we check? Yeah, let's just be 100% sure. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to hold all this pipe. I just realized. Oh my god. Okay. Music? Easy. Okay. How's our inventory looking? It's looking awful pipey. Do we have anything we can drop? I'll drop the titanium. I'm gonna regret that later. And the lead too. The gold's good though. Yeah. Hate to do that. Hate to just like pick up resources and then just leave them on the bottom of the ocean floor, but desperate times. What the hell are you? That's just another shark, right? It looks strange from this angle. Yeah, it is. It totally is. Okay, we're good. Let's get some air and continue our work. My inventory's full. Damn. Okay. I can't get my air pump. Huh. What are we gonna do then? I can't get the air pump unless I get all the pipe. I can't get all the pipe because my inventory's full. Ah! Oh, hey, Pumpkin, by the way, I want to check out a new feature in chat real quick. So, there's like this highlight chat comment thing that Twitch implemented that I, like, didn't read anything about. So let me see what's going on there. Chat highlight settings. Let's see. Huh. Oh, I see. It seems useless. I don't know. It says it'll like highlight first time chatters and stuff. I don't know. Doesn't seem like super useful for me. So we'll leave it alone. Oh, my beacon's still down there too. I can't retrieve it though. My inventory's full. You still Qbot? Ah, that's fine. Give Qbot some work. I only use Qbot one night a week anyways, so appreciate you giving him something to do in the meantime. Yeah. Man. Okay. Back we go. So I think we need another container or something, maybe. Useful? I'm glad you're finding it to be useful. It certainly made my life a little bit easier. Like, no one has to trust me anymore. They can just trust the bot instead. Okay, here we go. So let me store some pipes real quick. Very good. And then let me get some salvage. So it's this like bottom. Yeah, it's in the bottom sort of lunchbox. Let me find... Ooh, there's some space in here too. Okay, bottom 2 lunchboxes have the pipes. There we go. Actually, no, I'm definitely going to fab another one, because I'd hate to go all the way back over there and then realize, to my horror, that we're not ready to pull all the pipes yet. So, there we go. Yep. Very good. Oh, you barely used it. Oh, no. Aw, poor Qbot. Oh, well. At least he's, like, hanging out in your stream, at least, right? At least he's got that going for him. Because I don't know what Qbot does in his spare time, you know? Sorry, their spare time. He's probably just, like, sitting in the void, waiting for a purpose. Like we all are, I guess, to some degree. Alright. Waterproof locker. Nice. And we'll set it here. Very good, very good. And we'll put the last couple... No, I need my Pathfinder tool. Actually, I don't really, but I made it. May as well, like, keep it in my inventory. Okay. Now then, I'm going to fab one more lunchbox. And then we're just going to keep that around just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but I'd rather have it and not need it. If we run out of inventory space, we can always just drop some stuff in the lunchbox and clear some space, and we'll be good to go. Alright. Off we go. Carry me, Sea Glide. Like an arrow through the sky. Like a ray through the waves. Glide me, baby. Glide me all night long. Okay. It's hard work moving these pipes, you know? It's not something that should be done on a whim. And I know I'm going to regret moving them, because I'll decide I want to explore what's actually down here later, once more. But that's an actual objective. I'm assuming it's important. For better or worse. I should retrieve my trusty beacon as well. I'll save you, beacon. Don't worry. I won't leave you behind. You cost precious resources to make, you know, after all. Maybe that's why parents, like, care for their kids. It's not they actually, like, care about them. It's that they're like, man, I invested so much in you. I'm not going to let you freaking fail. It's a bit of a... Things that only a non-parent would say are the words that just escape my lips. Huh. Alright. And... there we go. Nice. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get started on this beacon. So let's float to right above it. It's a bit of a swim, but I'm pretty... Do we have a spare battery, actually? We do, yes. Okay. I was like, I thought we did. I thought we did because we did. Alright. There it is. Life pod 19. There better be some good loot down there, man. It better not be like a friggin' like PDA entry or something, or lore. I mean, I'm all about lore and stuff, although I haven't really gotten into it in this. Are those floating platforms? I'm assuming it's just, yeah, okay, it's just loading in. I haven't really, like, picked apart this lore and started to understand it too well. But I want more. I want more than lore. I want something, like, useful. Something I can actually put to good use. To aid my survival. Like, I don't know. A laser cutter would be nice. Maybe like an air fryer would be excellent. Oh man, I hope it's good. I hope it's an air fryer, actually. I can make air fried fish. It'll be great. Alright, I think we're just about over it. Not over it as in we've moved on, but like positioned. Alright, that seems pretty good to me. So, without further delay, deploy the air pump. Do it. Okay. It's a little off-center, but close enough, close enough. Alright, and start doing the pipe-type stuff. Okay. I think you can extend them, actually. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they seem to, like... I don't know if I was doing that properly before. Because it seems like I'm really pulling down between, like, nodes. Oh, yeah, totally. Wow, okay. No, I was being very, very inefficient before, wasn't I? Damn. Okay. Now we know. Well, okay, we may be okay on pipes, then. We may be, like, totally fine. Uh-huh. Okay. You just want to pull them, like, as far as you can. Okay, nice. I should actually keep one in my inventory so I can make, like, a mid node at some point if we need to. Like a breathing station, you know? Not a breeding station, a breathing station. Enunciation is important, man. Alright, go. Okay. Look at that. We're already almost 100 meters down. Good stuff. Okay. More. Deeper and deeper.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Tell you what, computer. Oxygen efficiency doesn't matter if you can, like, breathe all the air you want. Actually, I am drowning, aren't I? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Upon further reflection, let's, yeah, there we go. Let's guzzle some oxygen. Let's put our mouth right over that nozzle. Straightest pipe I ever did see. Now that, speaking of efficiency, that is efficiency. All right, down we go. Let's thread this, trench. Okay. How much pipe do we have left? We got a couple pieces. A couple bits of pipe. What do you call a unit of pipe? I guess you just call it a pipe, don't you? Never mind. Dumb question. Moving on. What do you call a bunch of pipes, though? I guess you just call it pipes, right? Never mind, never mind. There's no special word for, like, inanimate objects, right? Like, flocks or schools or whatever. Just not a concern. Yeah. How many do I have left? Just the one. Yeah, okay. This is deep enough. I'm gonna get my lungs full of delicious oxygen, and we're gonna make, like, a halfway station. Aw, the island over there looks a little bit creepy with its dangling kind of tentacles falling down, reaching below like fingers or something. Yeah, I'm gonna put a breathing station right here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Ah, refreshing. Fresh air. I wonder if air gets, like, stale. You know, people, like, talk about that, like, stale air. I definitely know about, like, musty air, but staleness, I don't know. Like, when chips are stale, it's obvious, right? Because you bite into them, and it's kind of, like, chewy instead of, like, crisp. Like, stale chips are easy to identify as being stale. But as far as air goes, like, how do you know if the air is stale? I really don't know. See that cloud, like, popping in and out of existence. Distracting. Definitely builds immersion, right? Think stale comes with the food? Yeah, totally, totally. But what I'm saying is, like, people say that the air is stale. Some places, right? Like, it's not an uncommon thing. I've heard people mention it before, but I don't know what it means. Like, I know, like, libraries smell, like, kind of weird, but I don't know if that's stale. Like, if someone, like, took me into a room and they were like, hey, breathe this air, is it stale or not? Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't be able to, like, chew it in my mouth and say, oh, yeah, you know, this air it doesn't have that nice, fresh air crunch to it. Maybe this is, a sure sign that I am an inside dweller, that I can't tell the difference. That I'm not the outdoorsy type. I think when we go back here, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to use the sea moth, I think, to expedite our return. I think they're talking about stuff in the air, perhaps, says Pumpkin. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so, Pumpkin. It's very possible. I don't know. Maybe I should, like... You know, I've got some jars in my pantry that I'm not using. Maybe I should just, like, open them for a little bit and let it get some air in. And then close it, and then come back like a year later. I should set like an alarm for myself to go check out the jar of stale air a year from now and see if I can like actually tell or not. Maybe. Should I do that? Should I set that as a reminder on my phone? You know what stale air is supposed to mean? Hang on. Okay, we'll explore this a bit further with the aid of modern search engines. So let me hang on. Yeah, may as well get some refreshments while we're here. So, into the escape pod. Let's see what our friend Google has to say about the matter. Alright. Stale air. Stale air is indoor air that hasn't had enough fresh air circulating through it. Most people notice stale air because the pent-up pollutants have an unpleasant smell or make a room feel stuffy. At low levels, stale air is uncomfortable, but at higher levels, stale air can become unhealthy. From Carrier.com. No doubt a website trying to sell us, like, air purifiers or something. Or destalifiers. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like marketing to me. It sounds like a problem someone made up to sell something. So it makes your nose stuffy, I guess? I don't know. Things to think about. Things to ponder. Alright. It's munching time. And drinking time. I got a slurp and I got a gulp. I need to munch and consume. And you fish are just the ones to help me with this task. Your sacrifice will be for the greater good. And it is appreciated. Make no mistake, I appreciate you guys. Alright. Up we go. Think it's talking about the dust in the air? Maybe. Maybe, Pumpkin. No radio messages? No. Okay. Okay. Your grandma put an air purifier in your room without you knowing because it stinks, Pumpkin? I mean... it's a good thing, right? Like, now your room smells good. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. And now your belt for your shorts is missing? Well, that's not good. That's definitely less good than getting a nice smelling room. You know, sometimes my mom would get fed up with my room when I was growing up, and she would clean my room. And then I wouldn't be able to find anything, like, ever, for a long time. Alright, there we go. So, but really that was on me, right? Because I should have cleaned my room myself, and then I could have put stuff wherever I wanted. And I would know where it was. Anyways. All you need is an AC or a fan? I don't know. I don't know, Pumpkin. It could be one of those things like, you know how you can't, like, smell your own stink? Or, like, see your own mess because you kind of get used to it? It could be one of those situations. That's actually one of my greatest anxieties, is that, like I smell horrible or something, and everyone knows it, but no one has told me. Like, that shit, that's, like, one of my greatest fears, is that I'm, like, making everyone around me really uncomfortable unknowingly. So, yeah. Now you know. Alright, let's get all the pipes. Let's see. Yep. I want my inventory full of tubes. Full of metal tubes. There we go. More. Ah, look at all that. Look at all that delicious pipe. It's a beautiful sight, after all, isn't it? Alright, and then... my precious, my beautiful, the sea moth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah, it's good to be here. Ah, lights on. Okay. Where are we going? Where's the target? I've lost it. There it is. Okay, good. And we're off. Your room is clean, but you don't know about the smell. You're apparently nose blind. Ah, yeah. I think it's a normal thing, though. Like, you think about it, it's like, okay. Let's just say you, like, smell a certain way. And you're, like, smelling it all the time. Of course, it would make sense that your brain would eventually block it out. Because if it didn't, you'd just be, like, driving yourself insane the whole time, right? Because you'd be constantly perceiving that thing. It's kind of like, you know how you have, like, little dark spots in your vision that you might see if you're looking at, like, a bright monitor? I think those are supposed to be blood vessels or something in your eyeball. But anyways, like, they're always there. You just don't see them because your brain, like, knows they're always there. And it kind of, like, it directs your attention around them, you know? And it, like, takes it into account, basically, so it's not constantly perceiving, or you're not constantly perceiving it, because if you did, you would lose your mind. Kind of probably a similar situation with smell. And to a lesser degree, kind of your mess, right? Anyways. Okay, I couldn't tell if that sound was part of the music or part of the, like, giant predator about to eat me in not a good way from behind. Anyways. You say. Oh, I see. So you're immune to flatulence. Congratulations on your superpower, Pumpkin. I'm sure a lot of people would really like to have that superpower. Alright, I'm gonna leave my precious... Yeah, we're gonna leave the sea moth up here. I don't want anything bad to happen to it down there. It's too dangerous down there for you, baby. Stay up here. Stay safe. I'll be back to get you in a little bit. Once I've laid some serious pipe. Actually, you know, I've been throwing that phrase around. I don't know if I actually know what it means. Like, I think I might know what it means, but let me just verify. Hey, Urban Dictionary, help me out. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Yep. Okay, good to know. Huh. I'm very say-so, you see. So I suspected, but I didn't dare fathom that that's what it actually meant. But it was after all. Alright, Pumpkin's telling a story. Let's see.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, Pumpkin says yesterday they were late for school because you tried to do laundry at 3 a.m. because of your laziness and you went back to bed just to have it happen. Ah, I see, yeah. I was actually, I stayed up late a couple nights ago because I forgot to do laundry until like 11 o'clock at night. It was great, man. I guess it was Saturday night because I had to wake up early the next day. Always love when that happens. It's like, it's such a bad feeling when you're sitting there and you're like, wait a minute. There was some, like, you're like starting to think about going to bed and stuff. You're like, hang on. There was something I was supposed to do today, wasn't there? And then just the moment of realization. It's getting awful dark down here. We were at the 200 meter mark. Okay, I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna set a waypoint here. Or a way breather. Whatever the word is. Yeah, right there. There we go. Nice. Okay. Our tubular work continues.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Computer, like, we're going down here. Like, we can't just stay above 200 meters for the rest of our lives. We gotta live a little. There's loot down there, you see. Like, just 85 meters down. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, computer. Alright, there we go. Hang on. There was another time. Pumpkin is telling more stories. So, let's see. You had a heart attack when you read the time as 9 a.m. when it was 9 p.m. I've definitely done that before, like when I've been really tired. Like woken up and not known whether it was like a.m. or p.m. That has happened to me, so that's a little bit relatable. That hasn't happened in a long time, though. Like, oh, that only happens to me when I'm, like, sick or something. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah! 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 No, 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 no! Ah! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Knife! 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 Fucking shit! Knife! Get the fuck off me!
30 seconds.
Oh, God. Holy crap! Do I have any health kits? Thank God I do. Okay. Okay. Watch out for those. Noted. I don't want to imagine that, Pumpkin. I don't want to imagine that at all. Alright, I'm going to set a waypoint here as well. Because oxygen efficiency is, like, greatly decreased or something. Yada yada. Also, computer, there's giant, like, parasite monsters that just latch onto your arm and just start sucking. Didn't mention that, though, did ya? Did ya? It's okay. Okay. Almost there. Just stay calm. We're almost there. Just relax. By the way, I said it last time, but I think it's still true. Panicking when you're diving is like one of the worst things you can do. So please don't follow my example. There. If you're diving and something latches onto your arm, stay calm, consult an expert, and deal with the situation in a timely and efficient manner. Alright, how bad is the oxygen efficiency down here? I don't even know. Let's see. So if I just swim over here for a little bit. It's bad, but it ain't that bad. You, I see you. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's right. Get slashed. Get slashed, get sliced. You hear me? You hear me say that? I said slashed and sliced in the same, like, word. I am a wizard with words. God, I'm so articulate. It's great. There's a bunch of them. They're all over the frickin' place. Ah, it's... I hate it. I hate it when they latch onto me. Is that all of you? Any more? Huh. If you panic while using supplies that keep you alive, you'll just make it worse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Pumpkin. That's exactly what I'm trying to convey. Okay. What's down here? Oh, shut up, game. There's something here. Okay, thank God.
Signal located. location uploaded to PDA.
Signal location. But didn't we already go there?
Integrating new PDA data.
Hang on. I don't want to look at my PDA when we're like down here amongst like horrible parasites and stuff, but I will. Okay, is the coast clear? I mean, there's this box too, so let's see what's here. Ultra high capacity tank. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
I mean, that seems good. I'm happy about this, but hang on just a sec, just a moment. Well, that's useful. Okay. Here we go. Data bank. Data downloads. To all crew, if you're reading this and you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this LifePod's onboard computer, contrary to my orders. Yeah, well, you know. You're not here to enforce them, are ya? Second Officer Keene. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. Yeah, I've been there and you weren't there, so, you know. That's not happening. Let's see. Yes, that's the life pod. That's where we are. Aurora Rendezvous Point, dry land. So has that been marked already? There's the sea moth. Well, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there. Okay, I guess we'll check it out. Should I recover my pipes or just leave them here? Let's just leave them here for now, I guess. Yeah, we can always come back later. Alright, up we go. We're surfacing. Rapidly. As rapidly as we can. After I guzzle some delicious oxygen. Why do I hear someone, like, breathing in my ear? We're underwater. No one is breathing anything. Except for me, I guess, but, you know. Not in anyone's ear or anything. I'm in, like, a highly contained environment. Like a nozzle or something. Okay. Oh, gotta get the brightness. My apologies. I hate it too. I promise I hate it too. Okay, here we are. Right. I should definitely lay a beacon here, right? Actually, no, I don't need to. I'll just turn on the LifePod 19 signal again. Alright, so that beacon is... Yeah, it's over there. Look at that island load in. Good stuff. It's possible we didn't go to the right spot on the island, so I'm gonna go check it out, even though we've been to the island before. Thank you, Seamoth. As always, you're looking beautiful today. Yeah. It may be, like, underneath. I'm not taking my Seamoth under here. There's, like, rocks and stuff falling. I would never put you in a perilous situation. My love. My one true love and companion in this world. Alright. Dryland Expedition again, round 2. Let's go. This time with an actual target, though. Before we were just, like, aimlessly wandering, like, checking stuff out. Now we've got that thing. Which I'm sure will lead us to a group of survivors that are thriving. They'll be sitting there with a delicious margarita on the beach and welcome me to a nice, relaxing time. We'll have an army of robots that's, like, building an escape ship for us. And in the meantime, we can just, like, chill and hang out and get fat and happy, eat fish, and drink fish water. And also margaritas, which are probably fish margaritas as well. And just have a good old time. That's what's in the future. I'm, like, damn sure of it. Can't wait. Alright. Hello? Right, down there, eh? Damn it, I jumped in this water before. It didn't work out for me. There's something there. I was over there before and I totally missed it. I'm blind. I don't know if I'm blind or dumb. I might be both of them, actually. In equal measure. Alright. There's gotta be a safe jump, right? There's freaking not. There is no safe jump. Let me up, tree. Thank you. We have to make our way down there the slow way. All cautiously and stuff. Lame. Maybe, maybe I can kind of slide down on my butt here. Maybe. Pumpkin, you're saying you've had caveman instincts out of nowhere recently. Huh, that's interesting. Do you have any examples of what you're talking about? Tell me more. It could be like a dietary thing. Like, have you been eating, like, animal meat, like, off the bone. Like, drumsticks only or something. Huh, someone was here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, let's check it out. Voice log. No. Databank. Yeah, this one.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Okay. So, it seems there is good reason for us to go back to the ship. A data package, you say, from HQ. But what could it contain? I don't know. I don't know at all. I've gone in a loop. That was a lot of fun. You would just scream primally. Would ya, Pumpkin? Huh. Okay. I guess that's fine. I mean, I guess you can choose to do that. As long as you're not, like, bothering anybody. Spear and Fang? I haven't seen Spear and Fang. Saying it's an Adult Swim series? Huh. I haven't watched Adult Swim in a while. I haven't watched TV in a while, besides, like, sports. I do watch sports. I like sports. See, I'm a normal human. I enjoy sporting events. Like, I walk so slow. It's painful. Those floating rocks. No, they're leaves. Okay. Oh, very interesting. It's a good series? Okay. What is it, like shorts? Is it like animated? Tell me about it. Oh god, we're up really high all of a sudden. I want to get down. Let me down. You get it from Netflix? I see. I wonder if my Netflix is still active or not. I really don't know. Well, I'm up on this cliff now. That's cool, I guess. Unless I want to, like, get down and, like, resume my journey or whatever. Which I do, by the way. So let's just go around and see what's over here. Anything on this side? More cliff. Surprising. That water looks... Okay, there's actually a way down. Okay, I was about to jump in the water. It was... I knew it was a bad idea, but I thought it may be okay. We'll just take the safe way down. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well. Nothing is nonsense? I think I agree. But I don't know for sure. I thought I turned that back on. I did. Okay, good. Alright, back to the pod we go. So, all signs point to explore the Aurora, but we can't do that until we have a laser cutter. At least the computer said it was, like, highly advisable not to do it without a laser cutter and a fire extinguisher. I'm gonna take the computer's word for it. I don't think the computer has any reason to lie to us. It'd be a weird thing to lie about, you know? So we really, 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 really need a way to fab a laser cutter. And I think to do that, we need to scan another laser cutter fragment. And I have no idea where to find another laser cutter fragment. No clue. Not an inkling of an idea. So, yeah. That's pretty much the situation. What do we do about this? I mean, one option is just, like, swim around on the ocean floor, looking for things to scan, and eventually, like, maybe finding it, possibly. But holy crap, that seems like looking for a needle in a haystack, and the haystack's made of water, and the needle's also made of water, but, like, a different kind of water. Like stale water. Yeah. So, Man. I don't know. Oh, look, my, my array of storage has been illuminated atmospherically. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Come on. Let me up. Laser cutter. Damn. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna get up and stretch just a little bit. I'm not even gonna mute my mic. I'm just gonna like walk across the room and I'm gonna think. I'm gonna give this a good hard think. I'm gonna close my eyes and pace a little bit. And try and figure out what we should do. Give me just a sec. Man. Okay. Last time Reaper was here, Reaper King, that is, who seemed to know some stuff about this game. He mentioned something about a scanner that could, like, let you find stuff. Maybe. Is there any way to upgrade our scanner? Because we just have just a regular scanner, right? That's all we got. There's no, like, Scanner Plus or Mega Scanner. I guess we did get... Yeah, high-capacity O2 tank. There's, like, an ultra-high capacity, wasn't there? I thought we had an ultra-high capacity, didn't we? Didn't we? Did we not? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my ultra-high capacity O2 tank? Excuse me, game. Pardon me. There's a creature decoy. Should probably make some of those just for, like, keeping them around. But again, like, wiring kit, which means silver. Don't have any silver. I'm thirsty, too, I've realized. Alright, let's consume. Let's consume and quench our thirst. And see if that quenches our thirst for knowledge as well, potentially. Come here. Just floating just out of reach. How could you? How could you do this to me? Please swim into my arms. Don't seem like you, like you're avoiding me. I'll take it personally, you know. I'm very fragile, emotionally. Okay. Alright, we'll slurp. And then snack. And then see if we come up with any ideas. Oh, man.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm working on it. I'm working on that very thing right now, computer. I see, Pumpkin. Did you have a good time doing that? That thing you did. Hope so. Hope it was fun for you. Okay, here we are.
Vital signs stabilized.
We have stabilized. We are full. I'm gonna start saying that every time I, like, sit down to eat a meal. Like, once I'm done eating, I'm gonna say, vital signs stabilized. Just to be, like, more of a weirdo. Seems fun, you know? So it's fun to be a little bit of a weirdo. Alright, we drop it. Bye, fish. Try not to swim towards the gravity trap this time if you can help it. Pro tip, learn from your mistakes. Don't be like me. Learn from your mistakes. Okay. Databank. Equipment. Where's my... I swear I got, like, an advanced, like, ultra mega high capacity, the best air tank you ever did see. Where is it? It's not my inventory, right? No. We should be able to fab it, right? Yeah, we should. What's the deal? What's going on? Game? What are you doing to me? Okay, standard, high capacity. Oh, God. It's just not here. Alright, I'm gonna build a propulsion cannon, I guess. Because I feel like it. And I feel like I will accomplish something in this game tonight. Pumpkin Gamer asks me to imagine a scenario where a bunch of cavemen invaded the beaches of Normandy during World War II. That would be a sight to see, for sure. That would be a sight to see. Sounds like the sort of thing you could recreate in tabs pretty easily, if you wanted to. Alright, we're looking for mineral deposits, right? Because we need silver. So you can make wire. If we have silver, we can make wire. If we have wire, we can make a propulsion cannon. Then we'll have a propulsion cannon. And that'll be good, I guess. I think maybe, possibly. No, I'm not, like, scrambling for ideas. That's ridiculous. What would give you that idea? Why would you think that? I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I'm in control. Phone is distracting me. Chill out, phone. Yeah, it'd be crazy, Pumpkin. It would be absolutely crazy. I'm gonna pull out my knife just in case. What's that? Stalker tooth. Huh. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Very good. Man, where's some of my resource deposits? They do refresh after time, right? Like, after a certain amount of time, they'll pop back in. I hope so. Hope they're not, like, limited. Titanium, sure. I won't be picking up many titaniums, though. We need silver. Silver is the only thing that will satiate my heart. My aching, desirous heart. What are you doing? Just hanging out. Fine. Just hang out away from me. Be yourself by yourself. By yourself, shark. Clip into the world. That's fine. None of my business. Copper's good, too. He's stuck, isn't he? Stalker. Don't. Don't swim backwards at me. They're being, like, way too friendly. In a very non-friendly way. Stay back. Just gathering resources. Don't mind me. Just out collecting groceries. Titanium. Okay, fine. Titanium more like fine-tanium. As in, fine, I'll take it. I mean, we got, like, more scraps than, like, a freaking scrapyard. What? You're not coming towards me, right? Nice flip. You're kind of goofy, aren't you? Kind of like... Alright. That was a battle cry. I won't battle cry, but I will bite back. I did not swim into your mouth. Are you going? Are you out of here? Is that enough? Have you had enough? That's right, you have. See ya. Huh. You heard that a higher amount of oxygen in the earth would increase your size. Like the size of your body. Huh. I've never heard that before, but... Yo, bro! Just don't! Did you not learn your lesson? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Get out of here. Go, shoo. Bye. I'll get the newspaper next time. I'll bap you with it. I don't care. Huh. Okay. Alright, more minerals, please. More delicious, delicious minerals. Preferably silver. If you're taking, like, requests. Which it seems like you're not. But if you are, that's what I need. You heard a chicken's ancestor was a T-Rex? Yeah, I've heard that. And I believe it, too. Like, all the birds that kind of, like, hop around like that. Like, you ever watch, like, the blackbirds in, like, in the Walmart parking lot hop around? Very, very, like... It's how I imagine dinosaurs would move. And you imagine them just being, like, giant and, like, coming after you with their teeth and stuff. And it gets very unnerving very, very quickly. Man, a lot of copper. I mean, it's good if we need batteries in the future, but... I'm looking for... I'm watching you. Don't do it. What? Cut your belly. It's a preemptive strike. I'm the aggressor this time, because I know you'll be the aggressor if given time. Just setting the tone around here, just like making sure people know what's up and who to mess with and who not to. Specifically me. That's who not to mess with. I should get some oxygen, huh? Let's do that. Okay, Pumpkin. Okay. Whatever you say, man. Okay, what are we doing? I've kind of forgotten. We're looking for silver, right? Because if we get silver, we can build a propulsion cannon. If we have a propulsion cannon, that's something we don't currently have, so that'll be progress. That's what's going on. That's what the deal is. That's what our situation is. Unfortunately, resources are really scarce these days, it seems. Pretty sad. A single tear rolls down my face. There's one. Okay. Bop. Titanium. Come on, game. Help me out. Floating rock. You see this? Magical floating rock. Ah, there we go. Silver. Okay, that's one. What are you? Oh, Seamoth fragment. We don't need it, but it's good to see one, I guess. We can already fabricate Seamoths. What we need... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna scan it. Flip your tail into my knife. Go ahead and self-own yourself. Do it. Do it. Where are you going? You're running into a wall. Where are you going? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Coming back. Yeah, he is. Okay. He hadn't learned yet. He hasn't learned... Ow. Ooh. Spin attack. Nice. Fancy. Alright. See ya. Right? Yep. See ya. Huh. I think... You know, this isn't far from Reaper Leviathan territory. We're kind of in that general zone, I think. Which is scary. I don't have to tell you, but that's not a good thing. Let's speed up our search, shall we? Yeah, I agree, Whales. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I thought there were some resources around here. Titanium again. Ooh, that's a lot of them. Okay. Okay. One of those has to have some silver, right? Surely one of these rocks contains some silver. Copper. Okay. Gold. Okay, good. Lead. Fine. Lead again. I was led astray. I was promised silver. Oh my god. What about this outcropping? What are you? You're not a rock. Get out of my sight. Get away from me. I don't want to see you anymore. What are you? Seamoth, right? Yeah, don't need. Salt. Don't need that either. You got scared over an easy assignment? Yeah, it happens. A lot of times, what you think you have to do is much worse than what you actually have to do, you know? It happens. It happens, Pumpkin. Okay, back down. Resource gathering. I would complain, but then again, I did sign up for this game, so complaining would seem wrong. This is kind of like part of what you signed up for. This is what you should have expected. Shark, just don't. Ooh, thank you, actually. Showed me these delicious resources I would have missed. Titanium. Silver, there we go. Okay, we got the silver we need. So, back to base. Thank the Lord. The Lord of Fish. I guess Poseidon, right? Thank Poseidon. We are firmly in his domain. Where's my pod? There it is. Oh, we did wander quite a far distance away, further than I expected. I thought we were quite local, but we really aren't. It's okay, we'll be very local very soon. Huh. It seems like this thing doesn't work unless you're, like, fully submerged. Interesting. Very interesting. Like, it doesn't work if you're, like, on the surface of the water, just kind of skimming along. The propeller do not spin. I'll show you again. Or we'll just, like, test, right? Yeah, it's definitely not spinning at all, is it? Which means it's hopefully, like, saving its power and stuff. Alright, so we make a wiring kit, right? That was the point of doing this. There it is. It's been done. I think we had the other stuff we need. Let's see. Battery. We should be able to make a battery, though, right? We need mushrooms. Back out for mushrooms. Sorry, honey. Sorry to leave so soon again, but I need mushrooms. I left mushrooms at the store. I should have made a list. I know. Here we are. Okay. And 2. I'm back. Okay, battery time. Done. And then we slam all that shit together. We just compact it into one propulsion cannon. There it is. Okay, so we made something today. Joy. Progress was made, I guess, objectively. Let's see. Let's take a look at this thing. Warps gravity to pull and push objects. How, though? What? Excuse me, what? What? Hang on. Is that the wrong thing? That was the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, that's my, that's my, like, tracker thing. That's my, like, don't get lost in a cave device. Okay, I was very confused. Ooh, okay. Huh. Okay. But... Oh! Oh, I can, like, grab stuff from a distance. Oh, okay. Well, how far away can I grab stuff from, though? I see the little claws, like, they, like, reach towards whatever they can grab. Okay, how far away? You can get pretty close. And then can I... Okay. Huh. Nice. So can I, like, steal the scrap? I totally can. Well, that's convenient, huh? Okay. Oh, we can launch it again. I see. Huh. My inventory's full, I realize. Okay, okay, okay. Well. Okay, that's a device. Has creating this unlocked anything else? By chance? Let's drop some pipes. One more. There we go. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Stasis rifle and laser cutter are still unknown ingredients. We could build a creature decoy, which seems like a good idea, but it requires another wiring kit, which requires more silver. Do I really want to go silver hunting again? We are closing in on 3 hours. Well. Well. Okay, let's look at the PDA. Let's see if there's any hints or anything here. Codes and clues. We found this. We found that. That's very interesting, Pumpkin. Let's see. start here. Let's see. I probably should have read this like way earlier, huh? If you're reading this and you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology, congratulations, the hard part is over. See. Yep. Survival checklist. Administer first aid, yep. Take inventory of available materials and supplies, and decide on rations. Survey the environment for threats and resources. Conduct necessary survival equipment using, or construct necessary survival equipment using the life pod's fabricator. Check life pod for damage and repair if necessary. Broadcast a local distress signal using life pod's short-range radio. Locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. Find or construct a more permanent habitat. I'm on that step. I'd like to do that if I could, but I don't know if I can. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. Okay. Not anything we really didn't know, but I guess it's good to see it like written down in case we forget at some point. Alright, I'm thirsty again. God, this character is very thirsty. Okay, let me put this away before I like start just gravitying everything. Just grabbing it and throwing it and grabbing it and throwing it and just grabbing it and throwing it and just repeat. Until the end of time. Man, I think we're finally arriving at the point of the game that I feared, which is the... Well, I don't know what to do next point of the game. I mean, I know what I want to do. I'm just not sure how to accomplish it, right? Like, I know I want to fabricate a laser cutter. I just don't know how to do it. How could I learn how to fabricate a laser cutter? I'm really not sure. I guess we could just, like, explore. Is there anywhere that's worth exploring anymore? I know there is. I just don't know, like, where it is. There we go. That's pretty unthirsty. That's unthirsty enough. There's this I'm sorry time capsule. Huh. If you found this, that more than likely means I've failed in my attempts to rectify the situation on this planet. I know your current situation may seem dire, but I can assure you this is possible. Prepare immediately, build a place of your own, stockpile everything in sight. Treat this place as your home, but never forget that it isn't. I'm leaving you what's left of my medical supplies. By this time next week, I'll be back in my little nook of the Federation, or dead in the wreckage of the very rocket I'm standing in. Either way, I won't need them. I'm sorry I can't do more. But know whether it's from this plane of existence or the next. I believe in you. Captain Thig signing off. Wow, Captain Thig, that's like... kind of maybe the motivational support I needed in this moment, where I'm feeling kind of unsure of myself. Like I don't really know what to do. Okay, how's my self-scan situation going? So I can't help but notice my health is, like, dropping a bit. Let's scan away. Let's see. There we go. How are we looking? Yeah, we're still infected, but we knew that. That's not news. It's not anything we didn't know. I sure would like to build a habitat for myself. Somewhere to live and be comfortable, but... unless something has changed in the recent past. The stalker's getting awful close. Stay away, this is my territory. We don't really have the know-how. Yeah, this multi-purpose room. We can build an observatory, though. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Hang on. Maybe? So we need enameled glass. Okay, so there's a reason for enameled glass now. Cool. So how do we build that? Remind me. Is it technology? Now here we go. It's a stalker tooth and glass. Okay. So let's build some glass then. Which we need quartz for, right? I think we got some quartz hanging around somewhere. In one of these things. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Okay, so... There's some glass. Very good. And there's enamel glass. Nice. Okay, so now with that, we go over to our little setup over here. Stalker, like, seriously. Find somewhere else to be. Like, besides here. I don't have my freaking knife. Ah, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna hide under here for a bit. There we go. You made it under here too. Wow, maneuverable much. But, unfortunately, that brought you right into knife range. Yeah, sucks, right? Don't make it a habit of coming over here. You're not welcome over here. Stalker. Okay. There we go. Okay, so if I build an observatory... Why can't I? Can I build it? Oh, there we go. Oh, oops. Okay. Why is it only 33% complete? I need 2 of them. Oh my god. I only have 1 tooth though. Oh my god, it's a half-built freaking observatory just here. I have plenty of glass. I don't have the teeth though. To have the teeth, we're gonna have to like kill stalkers, I guess, probably. Or like just find them if they've left around. If they were so kind as to do that, which like, I don't know. Probably not smart to count on that. This animal's dropping teeth everywhere. These things are valuable, man. You put it on your pillow, you like tooth fairy stuff. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, never mind. Apparently they're just all over the... Yep, they're everywhere. Wow. Never freaking mind. Okay.
30 seconds.
Alright, yep. Let's rise. Let's rise in this water. Okay, okay. So we're not screwed yet. We can still build our observatory pod. Which is good. This is a good thing. We'll need more quartz, though. Let's store some stuff. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Where's the quartz? Where'd the quartz be? Show me the quartz. There's some? I think we need 6 of them. Actually, just 4. Should do. Nice. Okay. Whew. Okay, okay. Glass first. Let's make a couple of those. Chug some water. In real life, not in game. Okay then. Now then, with all this enamel glass, surely we can complete this observatory chamber. And go. There it is. Nice. Okay.
Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purpose.
You know what, computer? It's the only thing I can build, really. So why don't you just take that little bit of knowledge and shove it right up your CPU. I'll even let you stick it up your RAM. I'll let you ram it up your RAM if you want. Dealer's choice. Because I can't do nothing else. I want to make a multi-purpose room. I can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can't do it. All these interior modules that I can't make, because I don't have an interior to put them in. Frustration rising. It's mounting. It's building inside. I just want to go in this. I just want to, like, hang out there. Can I please go in? What if I made, like, 2 compartments? Is that, like, okay? No, not scanner. Yep, here we go. What if we make, like, a T compartment here? There we go. Oh, we need more titanium, huh? Well, that's fine. I got plenty of titanium, so just hold your horses. Just hang tight over there. I got what you need. Just give me a moment. Just mere moments. Okay. Titanium is where? Not here. Okay. About here. Nope. There? That'll do. And more. Yes, very good. Okay, we're gonna have so much titanium. You'll see, you'll see. Hold your breath. Go ahead, do it. Because it won't be long. There we go. So much titanium I've acquired. I'm spamming all the buttons. All right, let's go. Come on. Let me down. Okay. And construct. Yep, it's still here. I don't know how to get inside, though. Man, I really want to go in there. It seems cool. Like, I would totally sleep in there if I could. Well, now I've got a useless tube with a useless bulb on the end. I mean, it looks kind of cool, right? If nothing else, like, it's added to the atmosphere, I guess. But, man, I really would like to be able to construct some multi-purpose rooms or something. That'd be great. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't have any good reason to go towards the Reaper Leviathan zone, right? I don't know if he's guarding anything. I'm not gonna mess with him unless we have a good reason to mess with him. So there's no reason to fab any, like, decoys or anything like that for the time being. We know where he is. We can always go find him if we need to, or if we feel like it. Which I don't, by the way. I don't feel like doing that. I'm getting a feeling that what we really need to do right now is some solid exploration. I think if we do that, hopefully we can find something. We need to find something worth exploring, right? We need to explore to find something to explore. Is the general, like, is what my mind says we need to do. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to set out a perimeter. We're going to do this in a very, like, controlled fashion, right? We're not just going to go around and, like, just swim in a direction and swim in another direction and, like, go back on ourselves and double back and all that. You had to start your assignment over, Pumpkin Gamer, because the file name was too long. That's fun. That doesn't sound arbitrary and annoying. But yeah, we're going to go around. I'm going to take my sea moth. We're going to, like, seriously, like, scour the surrounding area. We're going to go about it systematically. We're going to, like, explore a quadrant at a certain distance, and we're going to go all the way around, and then we're going to go a further distance away. And that's what we're going to do. And it's going to work, and we're going to find something to look at and check out. We're going to map this area out. How's that sound? I chew on some fish. Okay. As preparation for this expedition. You done with your assignments. Congratulations, Pumpkin. I'm really, really, I'm thrilled for you. Okay. So, here's Pod. Let's go a certain distance away from Pod, and let's circle, like, let's go north. Right? Yeah. Alright, so north from the main pod. Let's go 100 meters. Maybe 150 or so. Yeah, 100 might not be enough. No, we'll do close first. So 100 meters, and we'll circle around and just kind of see what's going on. Okay. And we're going counterclockwise, I guess. But that's okay. Counterclockwise is fine. So we have the, like, seaweed forest down here. We got all this wreckage, which we've, like, explored a million times. No need to, like, look at it anymore. Seaweed forest is fine, but there's not really anything here. Not really. Okay. Yeah, definitely don't want to, like, run into any rocks or anything here. Okay. You got the red grass fields, like... Yeah, was there anything over here? I think we kind of explored this pretty well. before. No shark. Just don't. I'm not edible. I promise you. I'm made of metal in this form. Okay, let's check this thing out. Just make sure there's nothing going on here. It's always been very deep, so I may have, like, shied away from exploring it thoroughly.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yep, I'm aware. Sealed door. Cut open to access. Ah, shit. We need a freaking laser cutter. I can't see anything. Is there anything in here? Anything at all? Sure would be nice if there was a laser cutter fragment or shard around here. Nothing there. Anything in there? It's kind of hard to maneuver sometimes underwater. Surprisingly. Bioreactor fragment. Sure, why not? Hang on, let me read that. This pumpkin said...
New blueprint acquired.
That's cool. We got a bioreactor. I mean, that is cool. That's like what we're trying to do, right? Is find stuff like that. More bioreactor fragment? Okay, sure. How's our oxygen? Not great. Alright, let's go breathe in the sea moth for just a little bit. There's the access upgrades thing. Yeah. Huh. I don't think we have any upgrade modules. And also, we're, like, drowning, so... Let's just hang out here for a little bit. Okay. Back into the ocean we go. Okay, so we need a laser cutter to get in here. So that's good to know, right? We didn't know that before. We can access this, but not yet. And there could be some goodies inside, but we don't know yet. Okay. Anything else? Any other nice things to scan or extra tech or anything? Or sea moth, okay. Reaper did say the other day, this is a game that requires careful observation of your surroundings. So we're doing that. We're, like, looking for, like, interesting stuff and then, like, examining it. But I think the real treasure here is going to be available once we have our precious laser cutter and we can cut that door open. So, it's enough of that, right? So we know what the deal is here. Let's continue our exploration. So, pod is there. Oh god, we've like drifted way away from it. Yeah, but we're still circling like this way. In general. What's in that box? Anything. I don't think so. Right? God damn it. Stay away, fish. Oops, didn't mean to... Let me in, let me in. Not mean to abandon sea moth. Sorry, Momo. Appreciate you doing your best, girl. Okay. Alright, let's continue, like, this way. What are we doing on time? We're getting probably pretty close to calling it, I would say, but we'll keep looking around for now. I really hate ending streams with, ambiguity, you know, with, like, out a sure idea of what's coming next time. But I'll do it. I don't like it, but that doesn't mean I won't do it if I feel like I need to. What's in there? Anything? There's something in there. Let's check it out. Where are you? Mobile vehicle bay. I mean, we have that, right? But whatever. More scrap. More titanium. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Very good, very good. We're still at 67% health on our boat and 75% charge. You know, I don't know if the stalkers will bother me if I'm in this. I'm assuming they might. If they do, I will slice the hell out of them. Nobody touches the sea moth. Nobody. Wait, where's my pod? We're going the wrong way. We need to cut, like, through this way. This is, like, deep seaweed forest. Shoot my blade in a safe spot if I'm going to get off. That's a good call. It is in slot number 1, so we are good. We are prepared for combat. Should the need arise. Okay. What's down there? Anything? Oh, this is the ball forest. We've been down this way before. Yeah. There was nothing down here. It was kind of disappointing. You can say I got blue balled by the blue ball zone. I mean, there's some of this stuff. Maybe this is worth checking out.
Warning. Maximum
No.
depth reached.
No.
Damage.
Up. Oh my god.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
If my sea moth dies, I'm gonna die a little inside. It's sparking and stuff now, man. How do I heal the sea moth? That's worth looking up. Hang on. I will check it out. Alright. How to heal sea moth. Huh. There's people like asking how they can recover it. Huh. There's YouTube videos, which I can't play because I'm streaming. Wait a minute, I've got a repair tool. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. A fool. A foolish fool. Okay, hang on. Let's exit. Actually, let's get our inventory sorted first. So, where's my repair tool? There it is. Nice. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Okay, good as new. I don't know why I didn't think to use the frickin' repair tool. God. I'm so dumb. It's okay. Can't help it. I'm not gonna feel bad about this. Alright, we're gonna check out that box right there. What's going on in here? Anything. Anything useful for me? Nope, it's just an empty friggin' box. Wonderful. Actually, I wonder if you can't cut these open once you have your laser cutter. Maybe. But whether you can or can't, it doesn't affect us at all right now, because you know, may as well just be like environmental or just solid ground. Useless. What about this over here? Oxygen's running a bit low. We're keeping an eye on it, though. We're being cautious. I'm being careful here. Sort of. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. Guess we cleared that out, which is good. Alright, back to the sea moth, quickly. Don't delay. And we're good. Okay. Pod is there-ish. We've really kind of like... We've kind of like... Our tight spiral has become a very, very loose spiral as we've circled around. Have I ever shed a tear when an NPC that I value died in a game? I can't say I have. Why are you so glowy? Probably shouldn't mess with him, right? Oh god, he's looking this way! Go, 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 go. Oh god. You're not chasing... Oh god, he's chasing me! Okay. Okay. Whew. That was terrifying. Okay. So. Pod. He's still here! Shit! Oh my god. Although I haven't cried in a cutscene, I would cry if I lost my beautiful freaking sea moth. I'll tell you that. Without a doubt I would. Alright. Pod's over there. Good. Let's check this stuff out. I think I've kind of cleared it out before. Yeah, I know. You don't say that, computer. I'm aware. I'm aware. What about this thing? Is this another thing that we can't access until we get our laser cutter situation sorted out? I bet it is. I bet it friggin' is. Yep, here's another door. Of course they were diligent and locked the frickin' doors. How annoying. They couldn't have left them unlocked. They couldn't have left like a key under the mat or something. Damn. Okay. Well, I don't see anything. like scanner rooms. We have scanner rooms. Anything else? Anything else? Like, what's that thing? It's like a table, isn't it? Can I scan the table? It's a bar table. Fancy. Oh, how I wish I had a freaking bar to put it in, but I don't. All right. Let's take a breather. Like, quite literally. Okay. What about... What is it? What are you? Another Seamoth fragment, right? Yeah. We know. Salvage, but who cares? There's always salvage around. What about this pile of scrap over here? Anything useful here? I kind of doubt it, but where are you? Flying saucer. Scanner room fragment. We have scanner room. No big deal. Bioreactor. We have that too. We have all this stuff. It's not a problem. More scanner room. Okay. I'm going to declare this pile of scraps useless to us. We're going to move right along. Okay. So, pods to the left. Yep. Let's continue our exploration. If this doesn't pay off, we'll go to like, excuse you. We'll go to like a kilometer off and check out a circle around that way and see. I think we've kind of come close to making a full circle. Where are you? What is that? It's another bit of Seamoth, isn't it? Is there anything else around here? Is that just like one rogue fragment of technology? I guess it is, huh? Oh, no, there's some stuff over there. Okay, let's check it out, Not much. There's some stuff, huh? Alright. Out we go. I do like how you can, like, leave it illuminating the area you're checking out. Add some dramatic lighting, you know? Affects the mood in a good way. In my estimation. Or metal salvage. Yawn. Yeah. Just salvage. There's just salvage over here. Bro. Just don't. Just don't. Alright, back in. Alright, let's rise a bit. Too many sharks on this ocean floor for my liking. We could go that way, but I don't see anything useful. So we'll continue orbiting, right? Oh, which would be this way. This is kind of relaxing and nice, isn't it? This is kind of fun. If you just, like, divest yourself from the idea of making progress and just kind of enjoy looking around. And this ain't so bad, is it? And this ain't so bad. Oh, I see. The NPC that died in your game, Pumpkin, was the father of your in-game girlfriend, and sad music was playing. Okay, well, it's making a little more sense. Why you were feeling the way you were, the feels. Huh, what's this? It's a vending machine. Okay. Well, if nothing else, we're getting, like, lots of cool stuff to put in our eventual home. Trash can. If we could ever, like, make it happen. If I consider adding a sound alert, for what?
New blueprint acquired.
For what, Pumpkin? I mean, like, where people can just, like, make sounds play. Sample analyzer, non-functional, okay. Because that just doesn't seem fun to me. For my stream, yeah, but, like, for what? Like, if people, like, subscribe, or just so people, like, make fart sounds on the stream? Because I'm not really into that so much. I want to, like, respect the game a little bit, if we can. As much as I can. Okay. Anything in here? Ooh, it's a tube. I've been through the tube. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't know, Pumpkin. I don't know if that's really my vibe. Yeah, fart sound? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not the vibe I'm going for. But if you want to make that happen in your stream, then I encourage you to do it. I'm not saying this is the right way to do things. I'm just saying it didn't really appeal to me. Personally. Okay. Yep, here's the trench with the seaweed all through it. These sounds that would scare you. Yeah, see, again, that doesn't really seem like a good time to me. Call me old school. Call me lame, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. Too many fish around here. Just like plowing through fish. Yep, you can hear him like thumping on the outside of the trusty sea moth. She's a sturdy lass, though, she is. She'll be fine. Okay, we're kind of like wandering away. Keep it tight perimeter here. Okay. And I think we're kind of back where we started, right? Kind of like, yeah, the pod should be like south. We're close. We're very close. We'll be there soon. Okay. If that's the case, have I been down here before? I don't know if I have. Ooh. Actually, I did. I did, like, peek down here, like, one time. And then it was too deep, so I didn't come down here anymore. It's cool looking. Can't take that away from it. But my Seamoth is about to start taking damage, so... What's that down there? See that? I'm gonna take a look.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I know.
Passing 200.
Actually, where's my...
Oxygen efficiency
this thing. Yep, Sea Glide. Take me faster. We don't have much time down here, you see. What's that? Cargo.
Conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life.
Possibly. Well, that's just a possibility.
An artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Wait, what's that? Magnetite. Huh. Fancy. All right, back to the Seamoth we go. Okay. What the fuck is that? No, thank you. Okay, eyes on the prize. Where's the Seamoth? Where is it? Where's it? Hang on, hang on. Where's my boat? Oh shit, I'm gonna drown. Okay, there it is. It's right there. Okay, that was scary. Huh, but there is stuff to explore down here, isn't there? And there's scary predators, too. Do I have a beacon I can drop? Let's make our way out of here and drop a beacon if I've got one. I think I might have one in my pocket. And then maybe we can explore this little, like, zone. Right. Okay. Yeah, like down that way. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, this guy. Alright, little beacon. Mark this spot. Remind me where it is forevermore. Is that beacon number 1? I think it might be. Beacon. That's beacon 2, of course. Of course, how could I forget? Pardon me for confusing you with your brother. Okay, where's my... Okay. I don't know why I lose the Seamoth so easily. It's like, very obvious. It's like, it doesn't blend in at all. It's got a freaking marker on the HUD, for God's sakes. But okay. Here's what we're gonna do. So next time we have a goal, which is all I really wanted. Next time we can go down in that... Zoom in. Jeez. Never seen anything move that fast in this game, but here we are. But yeah, next time we'll go into that deep cave. We'll set up a nice pipe network or something so we can dive deep and check out what's going on. And that'll be our objective. But that's going to do it for this stream. I don't know. What did we accomplish today? I'm trying to think back. Let's go ahead and, while we're debriefing, we'll be eating and drinking. All right, come here. Yep. inventory full already. I guess I've been, like, gathering stuff, haven't I? So, it makes sense. Non-functional laboratory equipment. Well, it's good that I've got that. And a laboratory, or a locker as well. It's good that we have a locker. Stay the frick away from the sea moth, you monster! He's right under my freaking pod. Don't just swim away after you did that. No, 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 no. You don't just get to swim away after bothering the sea moth. It doesn't work like that, bro. Are you tired of bleeding? Are you tired of it? That's right. Out of here. Ugh. Okay. Locker. Deploy the locker. Then we're going to store some stuff. Then we're going to get some fish. Then we're going to take the fish. We're going to cook the fish. We're going to eat the fish and drink the fish. And then we're going to debrief. And that'll be it for the stream. That's what's going on. Actually, I forgot to load this locker up, didn't I? Took all the trouble setting it up and then didn't do anything with it. All right, here we go. Yep. More enamel glass. Cool. Forgot I made an extra one of those. All right, that's fine. All right, more fish, please. There they are. All huddled up and ready for me. As if they were on display. I need bladderfish, mostly. Yep, there he is. Thank you. That should be fine, I think. Okay. Here we are. But yeah, we, let's see, what did we do? We went down to that really deep pod. We found that island. That was cool. We found that other cave that we're going to explore next time. So that's pretty neat. Honestly, this entire stream has kind of been a blur. I don't know if I can recap everything that happened. It feels like nothing happened, but I'm sure something happened. We still don't have a freaking laser cutter, which is, like, super upsetting. I can't tell you how sad this makes me. You head out, Pumpkin. All right, well, have a good rest of your week. And take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by and all that. All right, I'm going to release the rest of these fish. Back into the trap. If I can. Okay, yep, they're all here. And there they go. We got the sea moth. That's cool. I love the sea moth. It's freaking great. Huh. You sure my stream is more of a chores? What do you mean, Pumpkin? What do you mean? This isn't a chore. I'm having a good time. I just want to know what to do next, you know? But yeah, see you later. But yeah, so we have a like an observation pod in our undersea little inhabitable habitation, or inhabitable, I guess is the right word. Eventually it'll be habitable, I promise, just not quite yet. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game, I really need a backseater with some like restraint, you know? Like, I need someone to, like, hang out and kind of gently nudge me in the right directions when I'm kind of, like, floundering around and flopping about without any aim. But we'll figure it out. We'll get it going. Like, worst case scenario, I can always, like, look stuff up, right? I hate doing that, but it's always a possibility and an option, so. But yeah, it's going to do it. Tomorrow's an off day. Friday is probably going to be a Hades marathon. Saturday is a bit up in the air because of family visiting, but hopefully I'll have some tabs. Sunday we'll be back to this, and then I have no idea about Monday. We'll figure it out when we get there. Until then, this has been Laggy Couch. Take care of yourselves, and I will do my best to do the same. The couch is gone. Later, guys.